Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Astral Sea. I will be your guide and your DM as we explore. We're just going to start with a couple of announcements. Reminder that next week Atlas has wrapped up, so Wednesday there will be, unfortunately, no campaign. However, make sure you're following us because shortly, Starfarers, our new project, will be you will be getting more information on what that's all about, so stay tuned for that. If you missed any episodes of Atlas, feel free to head over to our YouTube where you can watch past episodes. Next Wednesday we are back with Dead Zone. We're getting close to the end, so make sure you catch up to see what's going on in the spooky, scariest part of space. Beyond that, today is the last day that the discount code will work for merch. So if you are in tomorrow.
Wednesday
is the last day. There it is. That our discount
you
code
got there eventually.
Will work for merch. So if you are in the Discord and you have been trying to decide if you want to get merch or not, make sure you do it by Wednesday so you can still use your discount code to get 10% off if you're in our Discord. Other than that, merch is still up. Get some. It's great. I can't wait for my merch to get here. I'm on the edge of my seat. Beyond that, I believe that's all the announcements today, unless anybody can correct me. All right, then in that case, we are going to go over to introductions. As I said, my name is Mara. You can find me on the internet as College of Lore Dropout or just Lore Dropout. And today's question is, if you yourself were a druid, what would be your go-to animal that you would turn into? Mine would be an elephant because they are my favorite animal of all time. I'm obsessed with them. They're so cool. I would love to vibe with other elephants, and also they'd probably be great in combat. I don't know this, but I feel it to be true. So let's go. Sable, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello, you can find me anywhere on the internet at Ipathia, and your fun fact of the day is, did you know that the shrimp's heart is in their head? So brain and heart are together. So true. And I was a druid. I think my go-to animal would be a cicada, because I too just scream. It's just really relatable.
Love that. Diana.
Sable, I knew it was you outside my window at night keeping me up. Be quiet! Hi guys, I'm Diana. You can find me on TikTok at SapphicsDragonona or Twitter at SaphicsDraga. And I think, you see, I wish that I had gone later because I don't have enough time to think about this question. I think I would want, okay. I think that I would want to be a snake because I saw a TikTok of a lady who had knitted a little just like very fuzzy like donut for her snake to just like go in and just be in there, and it looked like it would feel really nice, and I want to do that super bad. So that would be my go-to wild shape.
Thank you. Cass.
Hi, I'm Kaz. You can find me under the name Hollow Compass on any social media platform. And if I were to wild shape into an animal, being a incredibly powerful druid, I'd choose a mantis shrimp. They're my favorite animal in the world, and they can see a lot more colors, or they have more color code receptors than humans do. And I just want to see what they see, you know?
Love that. Reed.
Hi, I'm Reed. Or Snail. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Snail5e, on TikTok at D&D5e, and surprise everybody, I would not want to be a snail if I was a druid. My go-to wild shape would actually be a leaf sheep, which is a slug. So almost a snail, but not quite. In case you haven't been following me along on Twitter, I need you to go Google leaf sheep right now because they're the cutest things in the whole entire goddamn world. They're little slugs that look like green sheep, and they eat so much algae that they're able to photosynthesize. And I just think it would be really fun to photosynthesize, but also still be a gastropod. So that's my answer. Aren't they so cute? They look like a Pokemon.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, James.
Hi friends, I'm James. You can find me on TikTok at NiceOneJames. Throw an underscore or two in there and you'll probably find me other places. It's like a little scavenger hunt. You can also, I almost jumped right to the question, but I have more things to say. You can also find me in Arc 9 of Unprepared Casters, Once Upon a Crime, every Monday, wherever you get your podcasts. It's such a fun time. I'm actually begging you to listen to it. I'm on my knees and I'm begging you. It's so good. I think you will like it. You personally. If I was a druid and I could wild shape, my instinct is to say raccoon. However, I think I'm gonna go with duck because then I could fly to the nearest theme park and people would feed me popcorn and soft pretzels all day, and that's just the dream. That's it.
You're so
Good
valid.
answers, everybody.
Thank
oh my
you.
gosh. Chat, please continue to let us know what animal you would be wild shaping into all the time if you were a druid. I love what I'm seeing. So with that out of the way, let's head on over to the intro. Welcome back. Last we left off, you had just entered the Astral Sea in this new universe for the first time aboard your ship, the Copper Dawn, still with that fresh ship scent. And it's a strange sensation. You kind of pick up speed as you leave the void and get out to the Astral Sea, these weird tethers floating from the base of your neck. You can't really feel it, but you can tell that it's there. You kind of catch it out of your peripheral vision every once in a while. It's a little disconcerting. But as you're floating through this incredible expanse of space, heading for the Ring of Zadair, the journey will take you all about 3 days or so. So, how are you passing the time?
I have some stuff I have a little list. It's like 2 things that I would like to do. First and foremost, whoa baby, we've leveled up. I would love to cast Hallow in our fun little bunk room. So that way all the things that go bump in the night can't mess with us.
Am I paying for that?
Oh, we did talk about this last time. All right, I'll hold off on this. We entirely had a conversation immediately after we finished last game, and then I completely forgot it. Anywho, never mind. Then I'll just do my other thing. I think that Talia spends a lot of the time. Yeah. I think that she spends a lot of the time in the engine room trying to learn how it works, and then at one point is like trying to work on something and isn't like quite getting it, and is like, "Fuck! I wish I had somebody to ask. Wish that there was somebody who like knew things about engines and knew more than me." And then is like, "Fuck! Wait! I should call my dad." I'm gonna cast Sending. And I don't know how great this is gonna go on account of, I assume that my dad is here somewhere, probably, hopefully, but is not quite the same dad. So just kind of opening my mind to that possibility. So I'm gonna cast it and say, "Hey Dad, it's me. Just checking. You doing okay?" That's not that many words. I have way more words that I can use. Love you lots. Is Mom good? That's all.
Perfect. Would you please roll a percentile die as you are sending it to a different plane, just to make sure that it works?
Yeah. Let's see that. Somebody remind me, what do I have to get to?
A regular D10 and then the D10 with the 2 digits on each one.
Oh no, I know, but like what do I have to get to make it work.
Above 5.
Above a 5. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, we did 82.
Perfect. So yeah, it goes through.
Right.
You don't get a response right away.
That's fair.
In fact, I'm not sure you get a response the day you send it.
Oh no, he's usually very happy to see me and answers immediately. Ah, shit. Okay, that's cool. Rock and roll. And I think that is all that I really wanted to do, so...
All right. Perfect.
I would love to start making our God flashcards for Talia. And while I'm doing that, can V, like, kind of sit wherever, like, the bonding happens with the ship? I don't know if that's with the engine, so maybe she's, like, quizzing Talia at the same time, but I would love to, like, have her tell stories to the ship and try and strengthen their bond a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can totally sit in the engine room and tell a story. What story are you telling the engine?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think she'll tell the story of the first time the crew got back to, like, their home planet after their first adventure, and they got, like, super wasted. Like, there was a drinking contest, and I think, like, we ended up running through the streets to try and get the crown, and it was, like, very, like, quintessential pirate heist, so I think she will tell that one.
Go ahead and make a charisma check. Just a flat-up charisma check. And you can add your proficiency bonus.
Alright, that's good, that's good.
Ooh.
It is a natural one. So, with my charisma modifier, that would be a 0, but with my proficiency bonus, I'm pretty sure, I think it's a 4? 2? One of those numbers.
Alright, folks, we have decided as a cast that, well, nat 20s get us a little something extra. Nat 1s are gonna cost us. So as you are sitting on the ship telling this story, you start to feel a presence in your mind, sure. But it almost starts to get, the ship almost starts to feel anxious, and you get the sense that the ship thinks you are being irresponsible and is now overly concerned about you all from your story of being in danger. And so the ship is very concerned about you all, and so it doesn't quite bond with you. You get the sense that if it indeed does have a brain, a lot of it is devoted to figuring out how to keep you all safe when you're so irresponsible.
That's probably good,
but you're
actually.
welcome to try. You're welcome to try again in the future to try and connect more with this ship. But
Was that it, Sybil?
Yes.
Okay. I think that Honey spends a lot of time on, like, the deck of the ship, like, looking out at the sea. Yeah, I think that Honey often volunteers to be on lookout, and we'll be doing that for most of the trip.
go ahead and just make me a general perception check.
I'd love to. Can I also make one for Dawn?
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay, so mine was a 12. Dawn's was a 29.
All right. As you are kind of keeping watch, it's weird because, like, space is space, right? Like, different areas of space is going to look different depending on where you are. But, like, even here, it feels so much different than the world you left behind. And even as you're watching out, Dawn kind of bumps into your leg a little bit and points out, and you see off in the distance a large group of different astral sharks kind of swimming all together and playing in the stars, flying swimming through, kind of bumping into each other, and it looks like they're just having a genuinely good time. They don't really seem to notice you, but they're all just floating by, and they pass out of your line of sight eventually, and it's just a very beautiful little moment that you and Dawn get to share.
Yeah. Thanks.
I would mainly like to be doing two things over this time. One, pretty much any chance I get that I'm not needed by someone on the crew, I would love to be familiarizing myself with the ship. By the end of this, I want to do my best to know, like, what every rope goes to. I want to know how to raise and lower every sail. Like, really just trying to familiarize myself as much as possible with everything that, like, makes up how the ship works, essentially.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make a intelligence check with advantage, since you already kind of know how ships work. You've already been a captain.
Oh boy. I have a negative. That's a 7 with advantage.
All right. Love that for you.
With an 8 and a 4.
It takes a little bit. This ship is very different than the one you used to sail. Like, it looks like it should be the same, but then, like, a rope that you know connects to, like, this point connects somewhere entirely different over there. So you're like starting to get a feel for it, but it's going to take a while of unlearning before you're able to, like, figure out how this ship works. You got the basics down. You can steer and you can land the ship and make the sails go up and down, and that's about all you got right now, but you're starting to get a feel for it.
Hell yeah. And then the other thing I wanted to do is every night, just like once, I want to try to keep trying to reach out to my patron or whoever is on the other side of this, like, magic deal.
Absolutely.
Or anything.
Go ahead and make me 3 charisma checks for each.
Okay. Okay, 2 of those are fine. What's my charisma? Okay, that is a 7, a 18, and a 21.
Okay. On the last day, you are sitting, you're concentrating, and all of a sudden, you hear a voice, almost like it's whispering into your ear. And it's kind of discordant. It's soft. If you're familiar with any of the Transformer movies, it kind of sounds like how Bumblebee talks, like using the radio to speak, where it's a bunch of different voices kind of all coalescing together, kind of each word a little jumbled. And what you hear is this. When you get a chance, come visit me. And as you are sitting looking, one of the maps that you have in front of you, a little blue circle appears on one of this map around an area called the Scythelands.
Okay. Amazing. Can I go, like, who ended up with the book?
I have it.
Nice. I would love to find Honey, who I think is probably on the deck, it sounds like.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, that book that you have about, like, all the stuff in this world, did it say anything about the Scythelands in there?
Kind of, but not really. I can just show you.
Would you mind? I mean, I don't want to, like, kind of just, like, peek at the page.
We'll kind of flip it open to about halfway through the book and show you a page that is mostly redacted.
There are 4 words that are unredacted on this page. Besides, it just says Part 2, the Scythelands. The rest is redacted, except for memory, however, lives on. Everything else is blacked out.
Nova kind of like frowns at it and just, yeah, that feels on track with what I'm used to. Okay, great. Thanks. Sorry, appreciate it.
No, is there like a reason or?
I've been like trying to reach out to whoever my patron is and finally got something. It just said, when you get a chance, visit me here. And I like circled the Scythelins. It feels pretty on par with what usually happens. Some things I guess never change. Cool.
That'll be a fun adventure.
It'll be something. Would you do me a favor and just like keep this between us for now? I don't want the crew to have to stress about another thing.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Thanks. Are you okay? You've been just kind of staring out for a little while.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out here. Have you been seeing what's been, swimming by?
Some of it, yeah. I was up in the rigging earlier, trying to. By the way, these sails so weird. Yeah, some of it a little bit off in the distance. Kind of cool.
I swear I saw a shark with like other creatures living inside of it. It was
no shit.
It was weird. Yeah.
That's sick as hell.
This just seems different, and I feel like more connected to it in a way. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, in a good way, or in a everything is redacted on the page kind of way.
In a confusing way.
Fair. I mean, just enjoy the good stuff while it's here, I guess.
Yeah, that's how we've always operated, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because God knows the other stuff sure comes all the time when you least expect it. So gotta enjoy the good stuff.
Sure does.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. I'm gonna go back and try and figure out what the fuck that rope goes to. If you need me.
Yeah. Good luck with the voices in your head.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm kind of used to it at this point.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Everyone has flaws. Kind of like walking backwards.
Tess, what are you doing with your time?
Spider Lily has spent the last 3 days with her head just firmly planted in the book she got a few days back, and has been sort of reading, very fascinated by what she's found. It wasn't really much until she spotted a somewhat familiar face. The same mentor she had in the previous world, who instead of being like a renowned bounty hunter is this like sports legend. So she's been just going through that, sort of like really fascinated by all of that and trying to like read more about the sport she's involved with, Rocket Derby. It's probably like holed up in the crow's nest the entire time, just like it's like finding out your parent who has been like nagging you your entire life. They had a life before you. So she's just sort of like that mix of like surprised and in awe.
Yeah, for sure. As you're reading, you learn more about Belladonna, this renowned coach and mentor to many, who is a legend in her own right. And it's something about the sport, as it's described to you, almost triggers something in your body, almost like muscle memory. Like you find yourself shifting into position as you read about it, like your body knows this sport while you yourself don't. But otherwise, it's a good book. It's very interesting. Rocket Derby seems like something you would love. And yeah, that's what you learn.
Sweet.
Do you have anything else?
I thought of something else I wanted to do, but
Absolutely.
I want to make sure, Kes, did you have anything else you wanted? Okay. I would love to one day crash God's study with Talia and V.
Yes. Step into my office.
Just kind of knock on the engine room door.
just opens it, just, once again, hair frazzled, the straps of her overalls are like tied around her waist. Yeah, what's up?
Hey,
come on
how's
in.
okay, yeah, sure. I'll walk in, close the door behind them.
So
How goes study group?
good, I think. I don't know, I don't really have a big frame of reference, but V is great at quizzing, so
Oh yeah. I just wanted to know if there was anything about, like the sea in your book.
yeah, I think so. Let me check again and open the Google Doc. I forgot
The
to open this
what?
one.
It's a printed book, right? Yeah. It's a book that's
Yeah,
in print
for
that you're
sure.
holding in your hands. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's just the publisher.
So true.
Google, classic fantasy publisher.
Dr. Google,
Obvious.
the publisher.
Yeah. The publisher.
Google MD.
Yeah, so I mean there's a bunch of different stuff here about what was the one person? I think it was I don't remember. There's some stuff about like storms and weather. That one's also a lot about like love and like are you feeling like a lot of like love? Like, are you feeling very like lovey? Is that what's
I mean,
no, not
more
that
like,
one. Okay, never mind.
I mean, more like this sea, like the one we're in right now, like the Astral.
Oh, okay. There is actually one. Isla, I think, was their name. It's about yeah, here it is. It's the astral and material tie. A lot of creatures swimming in things and a smell of the ocean and stuff like that. Does that kind of sound like what you're looking for?
Maybe. Can I see that page?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
We'll just kind of sit with the book and just probably spend a couple hours in the engine room getting distracted like halfway through the page with the flashcards.
Perfect. As the study group is going on, last day of the journey, you finally get a response, Talia, from your dad.
I gotta take this, guys. Okay.
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah, most definitely. Pick up the astral phone.
Yeah, sorry.
Says, "Hey kiddo, sorry I missed your message. I was neck deep in work. But I miss ya. Mom. Come visit soon. Love ya."
Cool.
Who's
Great
that?
news. My parents are alive. Love it. Always
Yay.
great to hear. Yeah, I feel like I got that information, which is great. No clue where they are, and I kind of don't ask because I'm not really sure where. So, you know how that works. But they're alive, which is a win.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. Sounds like he and my mom are together here, which is great. Love that. Yeah, I don't know if I was ready to open that can of worms, and I kind of did, but I think I'm gonna put the lid back on it for just a little bit.
Just close the can of worms right back up.
Yeah, we're just gonna close that can of, the thing that you can.
Oh, I see a worm. I see a worm. Got it. Got it.
Thanks.
Go.
Yeah, we're just gonna close the can back up, which is what you can famously do in that idiom.
Yeah.
It'll be. I don't know. I really hope. Maybe maybe everything's cool here. Maybe everything's cool here. I don't know. If it is, then I feel really bad for the other chick because she's gonna have a rude fucking awakening if she ever stops by the homestead. But that's her problem now, I guess. So. Anyway, God stuff, yeah?
God stuff.
Yeah. I don't want to think about this anymore, so I'm just gonna... Just turns back around, starts adjusting something.
I think as Talia turns around, Honey's gonna turn to V and go, you think your family's alive here?
Maybe? Luckily, the person who is me but is not me left quite a bit of notes, and it seems like they were on good terms. I don't know. She didn't write about them for a while near the end, but who's to say? I guess we'll just have to kind of wait until we either end up in that part of the galaxy or we send a message. I'm kind of in the same boat where there's just so much that the worms are gonna stay in the can for the moment.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
What about you? I know family stuff was a little bit difficult in previous times.
I have no idea. Wouldn't even know where to start.
Fair enough. Lots
But
to
hey.
discover.
Yeah, if we're meant to find it, we're meant to find it. It's not like I'm missing anything that I had before, you know?
Maybe you'll have like a bunch of dogs and we just have to find them.
V. Now you're speaking my language. I think we have to do that anyway, even if I'm not related to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, the crew can have, what, 20 people? So I think that, like, that's 40 dogs.
40 dogs. I agree, yeah. 15 people, 40 dogs. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think we should go tell Nova about this plan immediately, and I think she'll be on board.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely. That's, the golden ratio. That's what that means.
40 to 5? Absolutely, yes. Talia, are you on board with 40 more dogs on the ship?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why stop
All right.
there?
That's 3.
I mean,
We win.
yeah,
I
we have
think.
majority already, so.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, well, post-God study session, I know what we're talking to the captain about.
Alright. As these 3 days come to a close, Nova, you are steering your ship, and before you, you see a giant shimmering portal. It looks very similar to the one you entered the Astral Sea from, but it's huge, looming in front of you, and in the distance, you can just make out like a planet or two through the portal. If you would make me a... Oh boy, what's the steering check? Come on, brain.
Please,
Wisdom
God,
check.
the intelligence. Thank you, God.
A wisdom
That's what I'm
check
good at.
to steer us in.
Am I adding any like proficiency or anything?
Yeah, add your proficiency bonus.
You got it, dude. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. That's a natural one. I would have a +8 to that, but I rolled a nat fucking 1.
Okay, how is
My
this
dice
gonna work?
give and they take away.
You do.
So the ship is really anxious about your misadventures in the past and your recklessness. And so the ship is kind of fighting you on this a little bit. And you start to head for the portal, and the ship starts like going to the left a little bit, and you just kind of careen right past it and have to do a circle back to try and convince your ship to go back in. Make me another check.
Captain, is everything okay?
Yeah, no, we're good. I thought maybe if we went at this angle, it would be better.
Okay.
Oh my god, I thought that was another one. It's not good, but it's not another nat 1. 8, 9, 10. What? I can't do that. That's oh god. I can't. I've forgotten how to do math. 13?
Perfect.
7 plus 8. No, that's 15.
15, even better. You are able to negotiate with the ship this time. You have been linked with the ship now for a few days, so you're able to kind of convince the ship. You kind of get a warning in your head that just is okay, but don't be stupid as you go through this. But like, said very lovingly, like. It's like a parent saying that, like,
Yeah.
be safe, don't do anything stupid before you leave the house. as you travel through this gate. As you slow down as you enter the void, and you all watch the cords disappear from you as you are back in normal space, the void, as it were. It'll take, it takes a couple hours for you to get to the first planet. But as you are going, you realize that it's not just like 1 or 2 planets. There are 18 planets kind of spread out in a ring. There's one in the very center, and then small planets, even smaller than like your average moon, kind of to the point where you're like, do these really count as planets? They just look like big asteroids, but like whatever. Kind of circling the center one. If you look at your map, you notice one has the Eterian Embassy labeled on it, and you can steer that way. As you get closer, you realize that the planets are so small that you could basically walk around each of them in a day or 2. But as you approach, you see a lovely A-frame house kind of sticking out of the in front of you, and you are able to land your ship. And from what you can tell, you are the only ship besides a small personal vessel on this planet.
Hey guys, I think we're here. Maybe.
Talia comes like boots running, like Sam, comes up out of the engine room. When you hear a dog just like coming and running and
Sure.
slide on the kitchen tile.
Like skidding.
Yep. Shit! We did it! You did it!
I did something.
Yeah, you did it!
Okay,
Does
when
it
you say it
feel
twice,
to-
you just kind of sound like you're in disbelief.
No, this is a really new skill and it's really exciting and I'm like really proud of you for figuring it out that quick, because I
Thanks.
haven't even figured out what half the buttons do and I'm kind of scared to push all of them because
Yeah,
could
no
just be
valid.
bad. So
Sure. I mean, I guess some people are just naturals at this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's why it took
fair.
you a second time to get
Yeah,
in
well,
the-
I'm so experienced I knew you had to like circle it once. It's like a tradition
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we're like here. We should probably like go look around.
We're supposed to find Brett?
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
what the note said. Check in with Brett at the Eterian Embassy in the Ring of Sidare. He doesn't like it when you stay for long, so we should probably move
in and
quickly.
out real quick. Probably for the best.
Well,
Let's go. Brett!
You disembark your ship and head for this A-frame building. As you approach, the door kind of opens, and you see like a 70-year-old older human man, got kind of like a unkempt beard, kind of longer hair, all gray, and just like a t-shirt and some jeans, wearing some, like hiking sandals, kind of comes out and goes, "Well, was wondering when you all would get here. How you been?"
Pretty good. How are you?
"Fine. What can I do you for?"
We're looking for work.
You trying to join a actual pirate guild this time, or you just want like a mission? I know last time you said you were thinking of guilding up, but I can get that started for you today.
Maybe. Sorry. Like travel, like jet lag, ship lag. Really scrambled. Could you just like refresh on the conversation we had about like guilds and stuff? Just like real quick for us. Spark notes it. Fantasy spark notes.
Yeah, well, you got your 3 main guilds, kind of your big ones, and then you got your little ones here and there, but the 3 main ones are, the Black Flags, all dashing heroism and all that jazz. Crimson Blades, all independents and whatnot, and the silver scoundrels, don't, we'll get their hands dirty, but we'll work both sides of it. But they don't really get involved in a lot of the drama of being on the pirate guild. Being a guild member comes with benefits, as assistance, kind of like joining a union, but not exactly, as you would know.
Yeah, great refresher. Thank you, Brett.
Yep.
You mind giving us just like a second to talk about it?
Yep. Steps back in, just closes the door, leaving Mo outside.
Okay, first of all, I love him.
Knew you would somehow.
Okay, so those are three. I feel like three pretty solid options. How we feeling?
I feel like it might not be a bad idea to have some sort of support, since we don't know anything about anything here.
So true. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got three options though. Which one do you guys think feels like us?
I don't know. I don't like the implications of getting your hands dirty and working both sides. I don't think those are the
I was
type
kind of thinking
people we want to befriend.
between independence only and it sounds like heroism and good values. I kind of thought the middle ground was not terrible.
I don't know. Your friend people whose only principle is the fact that they'll screw you over if they have to. Those are really the type of people we want to befriend.
It's like we're used to befriending
Be
those sorts
really-
of people.
It can be kind of fun. It's spicy, every day something different, it can be exciting. But
We have a chance to start fresh.
Yeah. I don't
Which
know.
one of those is speaking to you, honey? Of the three, any of them?
I mean, dashing heroism doesn't really sound like us either, but
Yeah, I don't think I've got that in me. I'm gonna be real.
I mean, to me, independence feels like the middle ground, right? Not always
Yeah.
doing the right thing, but not double-crossing people either. You kind of go your own way, but you've got connections to back you up if you need it.
Sounds like with the
Yeah.
Crimson Blades, we'd be able to keep doing our own thing. As you said, good connections, but it sounds like we've got more going on than just a bit of money we need to make. So, having the space to explore on our own a little bit and sort of get the hang of how things are going. I mean, my vote's for Crimson Blades.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, maybe if we get there and we get bad vibes, maybe we can just rescind our application. I don't know if it's one of those things where you say you're interested and then there's a bunch of people and they meet you and then they decide if they're interested. I don't know if you have to rush. Pirate Guild.
Just not to be a sorority girl, but I was just gonna be this is just recruitment.
Yeah.
You gotta do all the rounds, see if you get a bid.
You gotta meet all three of them, try
Of
them out a
course.
little bit,
Mhm.
put on your best strappy sandals.
So
Mhm.
true, so true. I wonder if you have to learn a chant with any of them.
God. Oh, I'm having war flashbacks. Especially TikTok started so early this year, and I don't know
It
how they
did.
do it.
It did.
Anyway,
Cool. Then, I mean, that's what Spider Lila and I are voting for. Thoughts? from
V,
the
how
rest
are
of
you feeling?
I'm good with the middle ground. I mean, maybe there is a Pirate Guild career fair. We'll just have to keep an eye out. Worst comes to worst, we have broken connections before. I'm sure we could do it again.
So
if it
true.
sucks.
What's the worst that could happen?
I would argue the worst thing that could happen is we get disappointing tote bags, but that is also a thing to look out for.
You're so
Oh,
yeah. Actually,
boy.
is there swag bag information that we can get before we commit?
we need to know. That's the
Yeah,
what do their letters look like?
Now I'm gonna be sad when we don't get a tote bag, Spider Lily. Kind of elbow them in the side.
Look, you gotta look on the bright side of these things.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just,
oh yeah.
I don't know. I kind of would just like, what if we like, could we like wait a little bit and like kind of try to like see once we've like met them? Just because, you know, everyone's made some choices, and sometimes you think, hey, you know, somebody said that these people were like really cool, and you can just go and you'll just be the getaway driver, and then you're breaking kneecaps, and it's kind of not a good time. And you know, can we like wait? I'm just a little. I want to like.
Yeah, it's fine.
I have a thought.
Oh?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna quickly say, Brett did give us the option for a mission as opposed to just a guild, so...
That's what
Was
I
that
was
what you
gonna
were
say.
saying?
Maybe we should try and take like one job from each of them if we can, just to like get a vibe.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could try them. I like being like a free agent before we kind of, you know, make any commitments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, I feel
Yeah.
like we've already sussed out the vibes of Silver Scoundrels, so we don't even have to try from them. We can just see what the Black Skeleton and the Crimson Blades are
I mean, maybe if the job sounds fun,
I
we
mean,
can, you know,
sure,
like
but there's
Be
like
really fun.
there's
Yeah.
fun like swashbuckling, and there's fun destabilizing a nation, and I'm very scared of which one they're
Yeah.
gonna lean towards.
I mean, I feel like they legally have to tell us if they wanted us to destabilize a nation. Like
Do
legally,
they?
probably.
Is that a legal process that happens?
I mean, I don't know how else you can recruit the right people if you don't say, hey, I'd like to, like, what if you're like, hey, I've got a job, wink, and then you get a bunch of smugglers and it's like, oh, I actually needed a spot. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta put the right feelers out,
Very valid,
probably.
very valid. Okay, are we ready to go? Tell Brett our answer is yes, but also no.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also no.
That sounds good.
Cool. We'll knock on the house again.
Opens. So do you want to do your audition now? See who picks you up?
What?
Oh, I did.
Oh, that threw a wrench in the plan.
You go through trials, and then how you do gets sent to the guild leaders. They vote on if they want to take you in, then they send you acceptance letters if you got into the guilds.
Oh,
That
maybe we
sounds
should just
great.
do that.
Yeah,
Do
that sounds
that.
great.
It's
We're
literally.
gonna rush.
You can't say rush. It's recruitment. Say it in New Jersey.
Everything's legal in New Jersey.
It's so
So true.
That would be great. Actually, if we could just get that done. That would, if we could. How long does that take to set up? Could we like knock that out like this week or?
I could get it ready for you tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Sure. Do we
I'm
know what we
opening
have
up
to,
my
like,
little
do?
guidebook to like see what else there is around here.
You just gotta, test will take place on the island of Alaris, over that way. I'll send you a message when they're ready for you, and you just fly over. There's, like 4-ish tests or so, I believe I'm allowed to tell you. One involves flying under pressure, one involves combat, one involves trustworthiness, going with your gut, compassion, and one is just kind of a see where your head's at test. Afraid that's all the information I can give you, but
Yeah, I'll take that.
We're so
Right.
good at all of those things, guys.
Yep.
They're gonna be fighting over us.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
great at the combat and trust exercises. No comment on the others.
You said Alaris? That's the planet we're going to.
yeah.
Mostly covered in water,
Yep.
treacherous, hard to navigate waters.
Yep.
Cool. Sounds
Yep.
fun.
I think we're gonna do great, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So, Captain, how do you feel like your flying skills
Mhm.
going forward?
I mean, here's the thing, like, not terrible, but also I would love to, like, practice a little, just because I think the ship is scared of us.
Oh,
And that's bad.
that's a new feeling. Someone
Mm-hmm.
concerned for
Yeah.
our safety.
So, but, like, we'd have, if it's tomorrow, I'd have, like, 24 hours. I could just go on a little joyride around one of these planets for 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Brett kind of goes, well, you're welcome to keep your ship docked here. Otherwise, of course, you can head to the gestures towards the planet in the center. So they've got like hotels and stuff, as you know, but
I whisper, Victus. It's called Victus. For like everybody.
Thank you, honey.
Not Brett. You're welcome, dear.
So, yeah, well, nice seeing you. I'll send you a message tomorrow. Bye. And just kind of closes the door.
Oh.
What?
Excuse. So we've known each other for like a while, right? Like, how long would you say? It's been like
Feels like forever.
yeah. So really super duper funny thing. We all got blasted with this modify memory spell a while back. And do you know where I live? Have we ever talked about that?
I don't. All I know is that one, and points at Spider Lily, is a semi-famous athlete. The rest of y'all, I got nothing for, and that's just because my nephew's really into the sport. I tend to not talk about personal lives with people.
Sure.
Cannot imagine. I turn to the other. I can't imagine a universe in which I wasn't talking about my personal life to literally everyone. So how the fuck does this guy mean? He obviously didn't listen.
If you need to figure out where you're from, you could go visit the different embassies and ask if you're from that system. They could help you find answers, but I don't care what you do. Just please get off my porch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
sure.
Brett.
Off the porch.
Thank you very much. You're a very helpful person.
Yep. The door closed.
So that was like a pretty big bomb that just dropped there.
Yeah. Okay. Really, I've been meaning to ask. Can I like have your autograph? I'm like kind of a fan.
Nova.
I forbid.
What?
I forbid speak of this amongst the crew for the foreseeable future.
Okay, but I mean, we might have to get like bodyguards
Actually,
and stuff. You know,
yeah.
I am my own bodyguard.
Okay. Ugh. That's some of that sports aggression coming out.
I know. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't need this right now. Let's focus on the upcoming trials. You know,
Mhm.
kick up the old
Okay.
Spider Lily boot camp, get into gear again. We got new bodies. We gotta like figure out. I don't know about you, but
So sorry.
Is that
I can make
is that
training,
a-
unfortunately.
Is that a challenge that I hear, Spider Lily? Are you?
it's only really a
Are
challenge
you
if I
challenging
feel as though
me
there is a
to,
chance someone else might possibly.
duel? Oh,
You know, I don't see any I don't see
interesting.
anyone worthy here of a duel with me right now. So,
Ooh.
yeah, sorry.
Okay, well that's
Let's
just
get
rude.
your
First
eyes
of all,
checked, Spider Lily.
I mean, if you've got what it takes to back up your talk, then
You know I do. Let's maybe get off this planet before we duel.
yeah,
though.
that might be a good idea. I feel better about this guy anymore.
Yeah. Racing to the ship, and Honey runs off.
Oh shit! Okay, runs.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, you all get back to the ship. What's your plan?
Spider Lily has cleared out some space on the front deck to just do some sparring with it. We have a training room, don't we?
Mhm.
Oh, then I'm in the training room, just like inviting anyone on the ship who wants to do just some like go some rounds to just get back into the
Honey shows the fuck up.
yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Ground rules. Hitting absolutely allowed. No sharp
Yes.
weapons that could be used to kill, but blunt weapons
Damn it.
absolutely fine. Spells, I'll allow them, but I don't think I'll need them.
Okay. Okay.
All right, then we'll do a little round of some playful PvP dueling. So-
because there's no confidence in this.
I will allow. You two can roll initiative. If the three of you spectators want to assist one or the other, I will allow you firing some help spells if you would like, or assisting in some other way. So, and for those, if you're helping, just like every round, so to speak, with these, you can save for doing anything. Otherwise, I'll just keep the initiative between these two. All right, so let's roll some initiative.
I got a 15.
Cool, I got a 5.
Perfect.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no!
Bestie.
It's okay, we're getting them all out of the way now, so the trials are going to go really well and be fine.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
That's the PMA, positive mental attitude.
All right. Reed, would you like to put on some combat music, and then we'll get this
shit.
thing
That
started?
is my responsibility, isn't it? Yes, I will DJ. Hold, please. Everybody hold. Hold. I think that there's like a warm-up montage happening right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Stretches, some like
Dave's
shadow
making
boxing.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So when you are ready, honey, you get the
Yes,
first
dear.
punch.
Okay. So again, we like, if I use my abilities and stuff to try and like figure out what they are, I'm not going to lose the ability to use those tomorrow, right? Because the
No,
trial's
they're-
tomorrow.
You'll get a long rest in between.
Okay, cool. So I think that Honey kind of at first is like, okay, and like shakes out their hands, like drops to their changeling form. I think Spider Lily, you see for the first time that Honey's missing a finger. And they're like, okay, all right. Let's see what this body's got, shall we? And I want to like cool run at Spider Lily's sword out. I don't know how to describe combat. I'm a fucking loser. As I'm doing
you're
this,
the best.
as I'm doing this, I want to use a bonus action to invoke a Crimson Rite. I want to invoke Rite of the Frozen. So you watch as Honey's running, like there's ice that's like shooting out from like their feet. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sick. I am gonna take some damage about it. I did take max damage, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna get my training sword and I'm gonna point it at Spider Lily. I'm gonna hold my action until they attack. But I'm gonna go, game on.
Spider Lily hiding like any feelings of like concern after seeing the state Honey is in, and just for now playing along. Alright, well, let's see if arrogance begets failure. And without drawing like the training sword, just using like hand to hand right now, Spider Lily is going to go for 2 unarmed strikes against Honey. Let's see how this goes. First one's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
The second one is going to be a 18.
Yeah, that also hits. Woo!
So it's
Roll
only
damage,
it's unarmed, so it'll only be like 4 points of damage total.
Perfect.
But
and then
oh,
go. No, sorry, keep going.
but I think Spider Lily's a bit stronger in this universe now, so I think even she notices as she strikes you, just like 2 punches to like the chest and face. It's like, oh wow, sorry if that hurt at all. Still getting used to this. Oh wow.
You're good. And I'd like to do my held attacks.
Yes.
Okay. I rolled 2 16s.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay. So kind of like one bop on either side. For I'm so sorry, Cass. That is just a try hard for 16 points of, I guess, bludgeoning instead of piercing damage. And then 10 points of cold damage.
Ooh. She's gonna absorb elements that as a reaction. At first level, so that's only gonna be 5 points of cold damage.
Nice, nice. All right. Are any of our spectators doing anything this round? Talia?
I would love to throw out my aura of vitality. Because my close good buddies are throwing punches and it's a vibe, but we want to make we have a big game tomorrow.
Right.
So seeing Spider Lily take what I think was probably the worst of the 2 hits, you are going to regain some hit points. Where are my d6s? I didn't roll that great. It's only 5 points.
5 points.
You get 5 hit points back, and I think that it kind of Talia, has a little thing of popcorn that she's made and is just like sitting and watching, and is just like every time somebody gets hit is just like yeah, and like throwing popcorn, and just one of the little pieces points you in the side of the head, and there's a little silver glow, and then you feel better.
Nice.
Just like send a little wink over at Talia's direction.
Give me an S. Give me a P. And we'll paste.
Really, Talia? Are you fucking kidding me?
There are no rules.
All right.
In combat.
Any other V Nova?
Can I? Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I can reach Honey, I'll slap a guidance on them. But that's the only thing I can do that affects other people today. I did not prepare myself.
Honey, you can consider yourself guidanced.
I'm so guided.
Nova?
Can I, kind of seeing some of like Spider Lily's vitality come back, can I use this like mental connection that I have with some of my party to Honey and just give the help action by saying when she swings, she's weaker on her left?
Incredible.
Love that. All right, we are back at the top of the order with Honey.
Cool. I think that Honey kind of like getting back in their element, right? Like this is what both like regular Honey and like current universe Honey were like built for, was like to be like this force and this like fearsome individual in combat. And so I think that Honey is going to take advantage of that little tidbit that they got from Nova, and is going to go in twice on the left side. However, comma.
Not
I'm
a
also
comma.
gonna do something else, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna mark Spider Lily, so I'll do an extra d6 of damage every time that I hit her.
Perfect. Roll those attacks.
Okay. So first one with advantage from my good close friend Nova. 29.
Nah.
I think
And then, and then an 18.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay, that's gonna be non-lethal damage. just playful damage. It's gonna be a lot. Okay, so that is 21 points of bludgeoning damage, and then 14 points of cold damage. Okay, cool. That's Honey.
Spider Lily does
Still
look...
kind of like superhero landed.
Yeah. Fuck, I didn't know to go to my left. Shit. Spider Lily is looking a little roughed up, but like upon receiving that damage, is like, okay, I need to stop not taking him seriously. We'll take out like their own trading sword, and we'll go for bonus action Planar Warrior, targeting Honey. So I'll get an extra D8 for my next hit. And we'll roll for the first attack to see if it even hits. That's a... plus 8. How do you do maths again? Does a 13 hit your AC?
No.
How
That's fast.
Shit, how do I do math again? How about 24?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so this is also going to be favored foe. So
Yeah, favor me.
so that's going to be a extra d6. So it's going to be d6 and then a extra d8, and also a d6 for the sword. Oh, and because of absorb elements from earlier, I get an extra d6 added to that. But this is all going to be force damage instead of like, split.
Nice.
So that will be 13 points of force damage.
Cool.
She whiffs with the first one, but then like
I'm at 69 hit points.
Nice. Spider Lily, how are you looking?
32 out of 83. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Spectators, we doing anything this round?
I'll give Spider Lily some more hit points back. I was gonna divide it between the two of you, but I feel really bad for Spider Lily right now. They need all the help they can get.
If you're gonna talk shit, you gotta back it up
No,
in
you're right,
the trading
you're
room.
right.
No, you're
Alright.
so true.
You get 10 back, my
10,
friend.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of feeling bad for like favoring one of their friends over the other. Can I try to cast Minor Illusion so that when Spider Lily swings next, there's like a mirror image of the sword in the hopes that like it's harder to block and trying to give her advantage on her next attack?
Absolutely.
So cool.
Sick. Thanks.
Me? Doing anything?
I don't want to hurt my close good friends.
So
So I'll
valid.
just do another guidance. Spider Lily gets it this time.
Yay, thank you.
Nice.
See, the secret to combat is making everyone pity you.
That's true.
Yeah.
God.
The copper
Put that on a
way.
Starlight Tales shirt. Yeah. All right, we're back at the top of the order with Honey.
Hello, that's me, darling. Oh, thank you. Okay. You watch as like this like cold energy that like has been like kind of like stuck on Honey's sword is now kind of like manifesting in their hands, right? And like where this finger is missing, you can see like kind of like this finger almost made of like stars come into place, and it lets off some like cold energy, like the energy of like dry ice, right? Like that type of like cold steam starts like coming from their hand, but they're not paying any attention to it because she's so invested in this battle. I'm gonna hit you so good.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
One of those is a 13. I think that's gonna miss.
Yeah, that didn't hit.
Other one is a 23.
Also doesn't hit, surprisingly. No, it hits.
I was like, wait a second. Holy shit, Cass, how'd your AC
I have a
get so
secret
high?
ability. I have 99 AC.
Oh my god.
And I win.
That is 13 points of damage total.
Any of that elemental?
Yeah, 5 of it was cold.
I will what do you call it? Absorb elements again, but this time I'm gonna do it at level 3.
Hell yeah.
To 2, I think. So that'll be 11 points of damage total.
Cool. And then you like see there's this kind of like star like piece of jewelry that Honey has against their wrist, and as like it kind of like passes against your face, you see as like almost like the silver cords that you saw in the Astral Sea begins to appear from Honey's like wrist to you, connecting the two together, and you can't move further than 60 feet away from me.
Movement.
Yeah, you can't move further than 60 feet away from me at all.
Okay.
Your turn, Spider Lily.
So interesting. Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll for my first attack. First of all, bonus action, Planar Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
That will, first one, thank you for the advantage on that one, will be a 21 to hit? 21 to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna reaction, Blood Curse of the Eyeless, to try and make that miss. So, subtract 5 from that.
Oh, 16.
Oh, that is my armor class, damn it. Okay, but you can see, like, your vision starts to cloud and you see, like, motes of light start to appear in various places on the ship, like different stars that seem to start, like, clouding your vision, and then, like, you're still able to wipe it off of it.
Yeah. Also, whenever Spider Lily has used Absorb Elements, I think you see, like, frost begins to cling to her from, like, your own attacks, and they start coating her hand, and as she goes to swing, they start to, like, cover her blade. I'm gonna get my D6s for this roll.
We're just two cold, non-binary individuals.
So true. So
two
true.
Cold people.
So that's going to be 3d6 from Absorb Elements from last time, another d6 for Short Sword, d8 for Planar Warrior, I think another d6 for Favored Foe. Okay. Um, 36 points of force damage for my first attack.
Wow.
And then for my, let's see if my second attack even hits. Probably not. Unless that's a 15. No, I think it just misses.
No, misses, yep.
But yeah, just like goes for the first strike, misses the second, but then just looks back at you and says, "You can quit it at a time."
In your dreams.
Bring it on.
All right. Spectators, I believe this next round will be our last. So, you got one last chance to help your friends. What are you doing?
It's 2d6 this time for my aura of vitality. I gotta keep it a little fair.
Me? Thank you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I rolled 2 1s on the die, so you only get 2 hit points back.
I'll take them. I'll take them. That's okay.
An attempt was made.
I think Nova is entirely satisfied having helped each of their friends exactly once and just puts an arm around V and sits back and waits for whatever the fuck happens.
Love it. V?
Same boat. Everyone got a guidance. It is now up to God.
Beautiful. All right, last round of PvP. Let's see who will come out on top this training session. First up is Honey.
Yes, darling. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of look at Spider Lily and go, now, I'll make you the same offer. You can quit before you lose. It'll be kind of embarrassing.
What sort of fighter quits before the fun is over?
And then I want to, like, right in the stomach with, like, the training sword. 23.
Mm-hmm.
And then 26.
Mm-hmm. Both hit.
Pretty good on damage. 22 points of bludgeoning damage plus 12 points of cold.
I'm going to use my last level 3 spell slot to absorb elements once again. 12 you said, so that'll be reduced to 6.
Incredible. And then, yeah, no, I'm just gonna stand.
Okay.
Oh no, bonus action. I'm gonna tell Dawn to try and get in Spider Lily's face.
Dawn is gonna wheel forward and can't you watch as Dawn kind of wheels up in front of Spider Lily and then just like kind of extends and like little, like it's the little pegs on its wheels like extend and gets up and just like elongates until his little cone head is in front of Spider Lily. And just kind of wheels back and forth.
What?
Yeah, bet you weren't expecting that, huh?
I really wasn't. It's my turn now. Yeah, I'll remove both my attacks. But attachment plane warrior.
Mm-hmm.
First attack with disadvantage because big robot in the way?
Yep.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. Okay, that's gonna be a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'll roll the second one now, just in case.
We tried, my boy, my son.
The second one is going to be a 22.
Yep, hits.
Okay,
Roll that damage.
We'll see. Is the winner whoever has the most HP left?
Sure.
Cool.
Absorb elements. Sword. Favorite foe. Force damage. Sword.
I think it's really close.
Okay. 2, 3. Oh. That's...
Why am I more nervous about this than I am about like the idea that we have to fight something later?
10.
The non-lethal PvP has higher stakes than the trials.
does.
We didn't ask if we could
does.
die. We just went.
I'm fine.
Whatever.
Oh, that
Give
has
it
been
to me.
wrong. So that is going to be 31 points of damage.
Ooh.
I think you might have won that one.
All
I'm at
right.
4 HP.
I'm at 3.
Holy shit.
Good lord.
By a hair,
Wow.
honey.
Wow.
Takes the victory in sparring
wow.
practice.
I think like Spider Lily gets like that last hit in, like just 2 quick strikes, and like for just a moment, like you're wondering, okay, who won? And then Spider Lily just like falls to her butt, like exhausted, like
Yeah,
oh.
I wanna like kind of like just like tap her down. Like just like a light poke. And then like stand over them with like the training sword like at their throat. We give up now.
I can't help but recognize the winner of this one. Congratulations.
Hmm. Thank you. And I'll drop the sword and I'll offer a hand to help them up.
Take it.
Beautiful.
Well, and now that we know who the real champion is.
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
by
you
like
know.
a hair. And besides, like, you had your little like robot companion like block my view in the last little moment there. I don't think that really counts. I think
I'm
either one of us
using
could-
what I have to my advantage, Spider Lily.
Okay, well, if you didn't have them, then I think we all know who would have won that one. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't. I feel like the crowd is disagreeing with me, right, guys? Gets nothing in
This is super
response.
entertaining for me. I mean, that's kind of my only opinion.
Yeah, I'm not picking a side, but like, you do what you gotta do, you know?
Good match.
Honestly, yeah. It's close as I came to beating you. So I'm going to ride this high for as long.
Yeah, enjoy it. It'll never happen again.
You're right, because next time I'll win.
Ooh, all right. Them's fighting words.
I think I need to relax
Right.
after that as well.
Nova, our turn. Come on.
I've really
Come
got to
on,
drive
put 'em
the
up,
ship
put
around
'em
is
up.
the thing. Like, as much as I would love for
Okay.
us all to take turns just kicking the shit out of each other for 24 hours, I really do have to learn how to drive this
This
ship better
isn't-
than I currently do.
Kicking the shit out of each other is more important to you? Come on.
The thing is,
Okay.
Talia, you know that I'm very competitive. You know this about me.
I know this about you. It's fine. I was just kidding.
Rain check. Rain check, and
Okay.
then I will kick your ass.
Okay. As soon as Nova turns her back, Talia like, jumps on her fucking back.
No!
entirely just horsing around and going, I got you.
Gonna like arm around the shoulder, like pat Spider Lily as we walk away.
No, absolutely, yeah.
All right. What are the three of you doing with the rest of your day?
I would love to drive the ship around and try to make it like me a little more.
Absolutely. Make another wisdom saving check, please.
Check or saving throw? Just to...
Check.
Okay. With proficiency?
Yes.
May
I realize I said saving check, and that's not a thing.
18.
Okay. You have a heart-to-heart with your ship.
Nice.
Your ship is like, listen, I just want what's best for you is kind of the vibe you're getting. Yeah. But it's like, but you steered down to that other planet just fine. So like, it's a little bit of a like stalemate. We'll trust each other for now kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. So valid, hell yeah.
Perfect.
I would love to mass cure wounds, my friends, so they're not walking around with 3 and 4 minutes for the rest of the day.
That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Like, no, V. These are the sore arms and legs of a warrior. I'll handle it for the rest of the day.
I will take it.
Like if you're wrong, you're going to fall over.
I'll be fine. Just stumble as I'm speaking.
So I'm gonna do that twice. The first is 16. And second, that's 15, 23. So total.
Thank you,
Spider-Man will take it.
41? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright. Be doing anything else?
Love to like figure out, just kind of familiarize myself with where all of the weapons are on the ship, so then if I need to assist, I know where they are and I'm not running around like, oh god, where is the gun?
Absolutely. Yep, you're able to find the, can't remember what they're called, but the space lasers, things attached to your ship, figure out where they are, kind of figure out how to turn them on. So you are all set. Talia.
I would absolutely love to go to the embassy that Brett mentioned, right? Is that on this little planet that we're on? Is that anywhere I can see it?
So each planet has an embassy, or each system has an embassy here. So you would have to go to each embassy to figure out where you're from.
Okay.
I'm practicing driving. I can take us somewhere if you need.
Okay. I feel like I'm trying to, like, I don't know, figure it out. But, like, this one, I mean, I kind of know that, like, this Atrin person seems to be, like, the vibe. So I feel like we're already in a good spot to start. So I might just, like, start here, and then I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Cool. Gonna figure this out, see if my parents are alive, and if my mom loves me here. I don't know. Singing a little song as she finds just singing it out loud. She's going to find the embassy.
Yeah, you knocking on Brett's door?
He's the embassy?
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait! Okay, yeah.
It's the only building on the whole planet.
I
It's just
completely
Brett's
forgot.
house.
Okay, yeah. I just knock on the door again, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm so sorry. I'm back already." Hello.
What? What can I do you for?
Well, you said I could check at the different embassies, and like this is one of them. So can I start here? The faster that I do this, the faster I can leave.
Yeah, come on in.
Okay, thank you.
Lets you inside. You see that this is the inside of the building. There's like a little. It's got a desk and like a little one of those little twirly stands with brochures on it. Kind of waves you over to the desk.
Is it just you here?
Yeah.
Oh, you ever get like, I don't know, you ever want like a buddy? You ever get like lonely?
Never once.
No.
I prefer it.
I don't know how you do it, but
I don't know how you do it. Living in close quarters with other people sounds horrid.
I mean, some of them snore. I won't tell you which ones, but you know, but you kind of get used to it.
Right. Well, what are you looking for?
Okay, so it should be everything is the same. It should be Talia Wright or Talia Newhawk, or no, I think that should be it. Those are the only two, I think.
All right, give me a second. And disappears into a little back room for a bit.
Or Yolana, I don't really know.
Or what?
Yolana Wright or Yolana New. It could be one of like four. I think it's just those four that it could be.
Right. Can you write these down?
Yeah, I got it. Cause it's right, like not like right, like you write, and not like the direction. It's like the first two guys who did the astral sailing way back, and it's like that. And then I write it down for him.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, you write down. He disappears back. Shows up a little bit later. Right. You, Talia.
It is right.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sorry. Say what you were gonna say.
From what I can tell, you are in fact from the Stella system.
We were just there. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. Anyway. What else?
From what I can tell, you were raised on Termina. Wow, different people pronounce it different ways. You're
Terminia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that. That felt right. That felt good. That felt like it kind of okay.
You got two parents.
Okay.
Still registered as alive. What else?
Cool.
I don't know what else you want from me.
Okay, that was kind of it.
Alright.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave your house now. Goodbye. Bye. Sorry for bothering you.
It's fine.
I feel like it's not fine, but okay.
As you leave, you hear a sigh, and your mother's got a record. I don't know if that's important to you. Criminal record.
That sounds about right. That kind of tracks. Is there anything else that you can tell me about? Do I have a record? That's actually important. Do I have one?
Not that I can see.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Look, I can't tell you about I shouldn't have even told you about the record your mom has. I can't get into specifics. I could get in trouble. But
no, that's cool. That sounds about
feels
right.
Like something you should know.
Okay.
All right. You were leaving?
Yeah, I'm leaving. Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah. Bye. Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
Closes the file, disappears into the other door.
Yeah. And I come back onto the ship, and I'm like, my mom is still a criminal, but I'm not here, so no L's for me today, baby.
That's incredible.
I feel great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have a thing I would like to do, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to Nova and kind of point on the map of this system to a specific planet and say, "You think you can take us here?"
I could try.
Okay,
Sure.
cool. And then I want to call V over. What were you gonna say, James? Sorry.
Oh, I was just say, everybody hang tight, we're moving. So hold on to something.
V, you're like a nature person.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, so it says that this planet is like covered in like wilted flowers and trees that are dead, and if you grow things here, they die instantly. Have you like heard of anything like that before?
Huh? Have I? Can I make a check about it? Maybe? Nature?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Alright. 12. I know so much about it.
Yeah, you, what embassy are you looking at, Reed?
Planet
planet?
11.
Perfect.
This is the best part about just having the book, is that
Mhm.
you can just be like, what do I think Honey would find interesting?
Alright, let's see. Why can't I find it? Hold, please, I'm illiterate.
We're doing so good.
Are you in the visitor's guide?
Yeah, I found it.
Page 24.
There. From what you can get, you would know that, this... You would kind of have to see it to be able to kind of understand really what's going on. But you get the sense that, it might have something to do with maybe a curse or a faulty connection almost. Or it could just flat out be that the soil is bad, and is bad at sustaining life. You would have to kind of examine it more closely to be able to know for sure.
Yeah, it might be a couple things, you know. People might just forget to water them. It might be a curse. Anywhere on that sliding scale, we would just probably have to go.
We're going there now. You want to take a look?
Perfect, yeah.
Cool.
That's me driving.
You're doing such a good job.
Thank you. 10 and 2 on the pirate ship wheel.
As you are, you take off. Fine, I won't make you roll a check for it. You're starting to get the feel of things. You're doing all right. It takes, about 2 or so hours to get to this planet. About an hour and a half in, Spider Lily, you hear a message coming through your head from Brett. And it says, "Hey, sorry, I just missed you. There's someone here to see you named Belladonna. I don't know if you know who that is, but..." And that's where it ends.
Can I reply to this?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, this is something spell. Cool, thank you, bye. That's a message.
Perfect.
We're just about we're headed away from the planet, right? As you are all, I'll go to Nova and say, "Hey, real quick, I'm gonna stay behind for a little bit. I just wanted to talk to Brett real quick, but if you guys want to..."
You are already, this comes when you're already an hour and a half out from the planet.
In which
so you are
case-
on the ship.
That's so cool. When we get the chance, would it be possible to go back to Brett's place at all? Something really important I forgot to talk to them about.
Sure. I mean, I think we have to anyway for like the trial stuff.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, I think they kind of just wanted to look at it and then we'll turn around. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Sunshine. I'm great. We're doing
Crystal sunshine?
Yeah, I mean, didn't you see it on our way here? Like, there's so many really cool systems out here. Like, there's like a crystal. I'm not making that up to avoid this conversation. Anyway,
No, you've never done that before, not at all.
Oh, you're doing a great job driving this ship, by the way. Have I ever mentioned that?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, liar. Okay. I mean, if you need anything, let me know.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah. Same to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're being real weird, but I'm gonna let it slide because it feels like you're going through something.
I'm just going through same old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read more of my book.
Yeah, you go tune your 90 degrees.
Just for that, I'm gonna back away instead of turning.
Whoa. Okay. I thought you were gonna go
Character
full
growth.
like 180, and I was gonna be like, oh.
You can't put me in a box, Nova. And walk away.
Yeah. Okay.
As you turn and walk away with this mystery of Belladonna waiting for you at the Etrian Embassy and a strange-looking planet looming in front of you, we are going to take our break. So we will see you back here in about 10 or 15 minutes. Everybody, drink some water, eat a good snack, use the bathroom, take care of yourself, and give yourself a smooch on the forehead in the mirror, because you deserve it. And yeah, see you soon. friends. I hope smooching yourself on the forehead was a good experience. We all deserve a smooch on the forehead every now and then.
Hell yeah.
We are back aboard the Copper Rose. The Copper Rose.
Copper Dawn.
Copper Dawn. Yep, I know how the game I'm running works.
You're doing so good.
Ha 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 ha. And in the distance, as you approach, you see a small planet. It is the first one that you've seen that doesn't have any buildings on it. It appears there's no embassy on this planet. As you approach, you see that it's pretty unremarkable, kind of gray, rocky terrain, with some patches of dirt here and there. But it's pretty simple to find a spot to land, and you do so.
V? You want to go explore? I can't hear you.
What about now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unmuting microphones really helps with talking. Let's
So
do
true,
it.
let's see. Okay. I will walk off the ship with my Klesko friend V.
All right, it's a little chilly on this planet, like, not like the cold of space, but like there's kind of a wind that now that you're out, you hear a kind of lonely whistle every now and then as the wind passes over these rocks.
Well, there's wind, so there's probably an atmosphere, so it's probably not like a nature issue, I'm gonna hazard to guess. I can do like a vibe check, maybe? Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what spells you have today, but if you have any
I have
that might help.
only things to hurt.
Oh, okay. No worries. Yeah, I mean, this is your element. I thought you might find it interesting.
Yeah. Can I like sit on the ground and see if I can like get a vibe? Can I become friends with this new planet?
Absolutely, you can take a seat and make a nature or survival check, whichever you prefer.
I'm gonna make a nature check. I'm gonna use a pretty green d20. Ooh, that was a good choice. 26.
All right. As you're sitting here, you're looking around and kind of like feel the soil. It's healthy enough. Like, it's not the most verdant soil you've ever seen, but like it should be able to support life. You see there's kind of a wilted plant section kind of near you, and you get the sense that it's not that they weren't watered or they didn't have everything they would need for life. Like, it seems like they have the right amount of light, soil, water, all of that stuff. It just seems like they lost life, like they just wilted. Get the sense that it's not really a natural phenomena, but maybe magical or divine, or you can't quite tell, but they should have been growing just fine.
Yeah, this is strange. It's not an issue with the planet, I don't think. Maybe some sort of magical influence. We could have Talia come down maybe, and she could do some cleric examination.
Talia!
Yeah. What's up?
Can you come down here, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you can take like 10 minutes if you want. I'm gonna ritually cast Detect Magic while we're waiting for Talia.
No, that's cool. What's up? This place is like kind of a little dead, right? This is like weird.
There is something wrong with the dirt, and we are trying to decide whether
Dirt's
it is
broke?
a magical dirt issue
Or
Or-
dirt organ.
Magical dirt, divine dirt problem. This is what happens when we don't let the worms out of the can. They can't do their job, and then we get bad dirt.
Yeah, that's true.
So true.
Yeah, I mean, let me take a little look here. Is looking around and is looking through her spells mentally and saying, I also have a lot of things to hurt. And not a whole lot else right now.
Oh, y'all were prepared a lot for battle, apparently.
But, I mean, hey guys, like, fuck it, I'll try divine intervention again.
I love
Let's
it.
see what happens. 1 in 10 shots. So Talia's just kind of like, all right, let's give this another go. Just kind of does like a wide stance and is just like ready, like, okay, all right, Atrin, I know we haven't really talked a whole lot, and you seem really cool, and your twin also seems cool, and we should talk about that. But for now, we good? What's happening? Also, I look at Honey. Was there anything that you wanted to know, or did we just kind of want to vibe here?
Like
While
in
I'm at-
general, or about this planet?
What drew you here?
Oh, I
Like,
don't know.
Why
It's-
are we here? Actually, I don't
It's said
really
in the guide that there was no embassy and things were dying, and I don't know. It seemed like a problem that V might be able to fix.
That's fine then. Yeah, just like generally. Okay. Hey, batter. Let's see.
Yep.
Where are my fucking D100? Okay, guys. Big money. No, that is a 92.
That is some big money, technically.
That's some big money,
We
unfortunately.
needed little money.
I needed little money next time.
I think though, seeing Talia kind of like open herself up to like answers in this way,
Mhm.
Honey is going to do the same. Kind of reach out and not asking a god, but asking the sea itself. I don't think Honey realizes what they're doing, but I know what she's doing, which is asking the Astral Sea a question. So the question that they want the answer to is what happened here.
All right. Two things are kind of happening at the same time. Talia, you don't get a response, but in thinking about your god, you remember reading about somebody called Eliseus, who is a betrayer god. And you're thinking about, the name of this planet, and you're thinking maybe that's connected somehow. Read. Honey.
Yes, dear.
Sweetie, you hear, you start to see in your mind's eye stars kind of swirling all together and kind of forming the shape of a person. Almost. You can't make out any discernible features about this being. But just says, this place was cursed when its god abandoned us. Betrayed us.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes we must do what is best for us rather than those around us. And with that, the figure kind of starts to swirl again and kind of dissipates in the shimmery form and goes back out. And you are back on the planet as if nothing happened.
Okay.
You get anything, Talia?
No, but I did remember something about the book. It was a different thing. It was, I don't know if we made flashcards for it because the chapter was like really weird. But somewhat Eliseus, who I think first of all, I think that all the different I think that they all have like a 1-to-1 with all the gods, because like the naming conventions are kind of, I don't know how I didn't realize this before. They all are kind of named after all of them. It lines up.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that does make sense.
That does make so much sense, but there was this one Eliseus who was like all about like nature and forests and like fresh flowers and a lot of growing things, and then did a betrayal and isn't really around anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't really know what all that's about. But
I think Honey's gonna kind of like walk over to one of the petrified trees and just like pat it awkwardly.
sorry,
Well-
did you have like a vibe at all?
I don't know if maybe your god answered me accidentally.
What do you mean?
Well, I like saw a person made of stars, so I figured I might have accidentally gotten like your thing.
I mean, it's not an exact science, so maybe, but I don't know. Could be a lot of things made of stars out here.
They said the god abandoned them.
Oh. Well, that seems sad.
Yeah.
Doesn't really say anything about what she did, but it says she turned her back on the people of the expanse and that they turned their back on her too. So I don't really know what that means, but
Weird.
kind of sounds like there's some bad blood.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
sorry, V, that it ended up not being a problem you could fix, but
And try to revivify, but I assume it's been longer than a minute.
see?
Probably, yeah.
Might as well. We're not doing anything else today. What's a spell slot? Sure, I'll cast a revivify on the planet.
All right.
Can you imagine?
Fix the whole thing right there.
Yeah.
No! We couldn't. What's something we could do? That's crazy.
Nobody tried this? Wow.
Whoa, come on, guys, get
50
together.
years.
We're like 10 minutes.
As you cast Revivify, you see like a daisy near you kind of start to perk back up and then quietly wilts again.
So if we just do that every 6 seconds.
Then we
I
go to
think-
business.
That's sustainable, I think.
Definitely.
You think we could take the daisy? Study it?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I wonder if it's like this plant is cursed forever or if it's just because it's planted here.
Oh?
Might as well.
I will put on some gardening gloves and go begin to scoop at the plant.
You got a
Okay.
little daisy scooped in your hands.
Well, I'm gonna go do some experiments. This is it's fun. Okay, bye. We'll walk back onto the ship.
Have fun.
Perfect. By this time, it's starting to get dark sun's kind of setting. It's a weird experience because you can kind of watch as like the sun sets and like two planets are clearly in sunset and then the next two kind of working away a ring towards you. What are you doing with your evening?
I think when Honey comes back on the ship, I think Nova has been like elbows up on the railings, just kind of like staring out at this planet with this weird sense of sadness that they can't quite place for pretty much most of the time they've been out there. And then when Honey walks by, just goes, "Hey, made a friend?"
Hey. Are you referring to the flower?
Yeah, I'm referring to the flower that you're just holding.
Yeah. Maybe multiple.
Yeah, kind of like looks around as if they're looking for other plants stashed somewhere.
We could maybe talk to a god, like accidentally.
No
So
shit.
that's fun. Yeah.
Congrats, I guess.
Thanks.
Were they like nice?
Yeah, I mean, they answered my question.
Hey, you know what? That from all of my experiences with weird beings and shit, that's a big thing. So hey, congrats! I stand by
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's exciting.
They said the land was cursed because the god abandoned them. But
That
I'm
seems like a
curious.
Oh
if it's
yeah.
if this plant taken off the planet can thrive or not.
Yeah. Hey, it seems like a good starter in our greenhouse, at least.
Yeah. Something fun to occupy my brain for a bit so I don't keep worrying about all the things that we don't know.
Sure, yeah. No, so valid. Well, hey, good luck.
Thank you.
You should give it a name. I feel like that helps when it has like a name and then you like talk to it.
Do you have suggestions?
Literally the first thing that popped in my head was Bernice. I don't know how we're feeling about that.
Bernice. I'm gonna go. Bernice. Do you like that? To the plan. My hands. Not expecting a response.
We're gonna take a long rest, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Almost like not realizing that she's doing it. Can I cast Speak with Plants? Because I have that now.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Kind of just like, again, not even thinking about it, just goes, yeah, I don't know, I think she's into it. Bernice.
I like Bernice.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, that's, she likes Bernice. Sorry, what are your pronouns?
She, her.
Sick.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, no, for sure. This is a normal thing that's happening. She's talking to me. She likes Bernice.
Oh shit! I picked a magic plant?
I guess?
No, you're magic.
I'm magic?
Yeah.
I did this?
I've been talking this whole time, but people don't really understand plant speak language.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. I'm so sorry. There's like at least two of us who could do that on board the ship.
Hey, can you give me some water or put me in a place so it's not just my roots in open air?
Yeah, you're so good. I'm Nova. This is Honey. We'll get you some water. Hi. Yep. Okay. We're gonna put you in a nice little greenhouse.
All right.
Cool, Bernice. Look at Honey. She wants some water to be put down.
Okay.
I'm not hallucinating, right?
I'm not hearing anything, so I don't know.
Oh, great. Okay.
Cool. To a fucking plant. I'll start
I did just do that, huh? Just stands there staring at their hands for like, I don't know, however long it takes for us to leave.
As Bernice is getting carried away,
you
hear a soft whistling from Bernice. Just like
happy?
Yep. Just whistling a little tune.
I love Bernice. Nova kind of just like grins this confused look, and then it's like, all right, well.
I will pot her and water her. And...
Already starting to perk up a little bit.
Ooh! I love science. Thanks. Thanks for entertaining me.
Absolutely. Anybody doing anything else before nighttime?
Probably just headed back unless there's anything else anyone wants on the planet. Just so that's established.
Spadlily's just spending some time in the training room, still just working up a sweat and trying not to think about the fact that her adoptive matriarch figure is looking for her again in a new universe.
Are you planning on flying back to the planet tonight, or are you sleeping on your ship in space? What's the vibes?
Knowing that, because it only took like 2 hours, right? You said?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
I'll just head out now then, since I know. So I don't know what's going on with Spider Lily, but I know that they're invested. So I'll take my rest after.
All right. You land back on the planet. It looks like the embassy's lights are all shut off, and you see there's a personal vessel parked kind of behind it, next to the other personal vessel that's new. But it looks like it is shut down for the night as well. Doesn't seem, all lights are off. Go knock if you would like, or you could wait till morning.
I think I pull knowing that we're back here, I pull Talia aside if she's still awake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like go down to the engine room. Hi. Well,
Hey, what's up?
Been down here before. Oh,
It's pretty cool, right?
no, it looks great. You fitting in nicely here?
It's once I get the hammock back up, it's gonna be fantastic. I just need to figure that part out yet, and also where it's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Because the layout of this is a little bit different than the last one, but I feel like I'm getting everything where I need it. So
Yeah.
we're on our way.
Well,
Progress,
instead of
you
putting
know?
up like little figures and stuff, that's cute. Is this ship gonna
Yeah.
be okay with that?
She doesn't seem upset. I've been like talking to, I don't, get answers and stuff, but like I've been talking to her a lot. Mostly because like I'm a little bit jealous because I feel like, Nova's gonna get really close with the ship, but I also want to be close with the, it's like, but like this is like my baby,
I think you have all the time in the world to develop a close relationship with the ship. A close
Yeah,
relationship?
I think so too. That's really good.
I wanted to ask you a favor or some advice.
Hey,
Earlier today,
I'll do my best.
Earlier today, I got a heads up that someone I knew from the old universe is here in this universe, and they might be the exact same person, just a little bit different. I don't know if you've experienced that yet. Okay, cool. The perfect person to come to then. They might be on this embassy, little planet right now. They were asking around for me earlier today, and is it a good idea to follow up with that sort of thing? Like, should I just go and knock and say, hey, I don't know you, but you know a version of me that isn't me?
I mean, I guess that depends on what you want to get out of it, right? Like, do you want to know about who other you was here? Because you don't have to be that, but it is nice to know sometimes, and sorry, who are we talking about again? Who was it in the?
Oh, her name's Belladonna. She was basically the person who raised me.
Hey, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, other you had a pretty good relationship with her, right?
Define good.
That is, yeah. You had what? Yeah.
See, I'm also worried because this version ran away from what seems to have been a pretty lucrative career as some sort of sports star, and I don't think somebody makes that decision because they felt good about their relationship with someone. I don't know.
How do you know you ran away?
I mean, maybe not, but like, they were trying to be pirates, right? And
Oh, but I mean, being a pirate seems like a pretty sweet deal here. Like, they have unions.
it's
So,
true, actually. I would love to get some of
I
those
mean-
union benefits. Yeah.
I think that there's a lot that we don't know, right? But I think that if, like, two things could happen, right? Okay, so you go and you meet her, and she's like really mad at you for something that other you did, or that like, oh, you left and then we have some weird feelings about it. But then ultimately, like, this isn't really like you, and so, you know, if that's the case, then it's like, well, someone else made those decisions. You just kind of have their face now. And so then, like, it's fine, you know? But that actually, that kind of sounded more optimistic in my head. But okay, here's the good one. This was supposed to be a win-win situation. Now I'm seeing it's kind of not, but here's the other win. Which is that, you know, you've got somebody who really cares about you here. Like, you have us. You're always gonna have us. But, like, you know, if, you know, pirating forever wasn't, like, your plan, I don't think it was any of our plans when we started out. If it's not your plan, or if someday your plan changes, you have at least one other place and one other person who'd be happy for you to come home.
It's funny you say that. I wasn't really ever thinking about an end to all of this before.
Oh, yeah. Nobody really does. I really don't.
No, I know that.
I'm just gonna keep sailing until something gets me.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that because it's the evening and everyone's tired, but that is very concerning.
It's fine. I'm never gonna die. Don't worry about it, alright?
Okay, we will talk about that later.
I'm pretty sure I can't.
We'll talk about that later. Sure. I'll at least go and see what this is about. Hey, worst case scenario, it wasn't me who did any of this, so at least I have that.
Exactly. Worst case scenario, you can kind of just brush it off. And also, if she was, like, really, really, like, mad at you, then you think she would have dragged her ass out here?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Only somebody who really cares would come after you. Trust me.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna be out for just a little bit.
Okay. Do you want me to stay up for when you come back?
Don't worry too much about it. If I do need you, I'll come and disturb you.
Okay. I'm a heavy sleeper. You might have to push me out of my bed.
With pleasure, okay. And I'll walk away.
You headed out to this other ship?
Mm-hmm. I'll go to the personal vessel.
Alright. Perfect. You haven't seen a lot of personal vessels in this universe, but it seems to be pretty standard, if like a little fancy, like maybe a higher end ship.
Interesting. How many people does it look like it could fit? Is it just like a 1-2 person thing, or is it like an actual?
It looks like it could comfortably hold like 3 or 4 people.
I'll try to take like a peek. I'll sneak up to it and like try to take a peek inside to see what's up with it.
You make me a stealth check.
Absolutely. That is, I rolled a 4, but that is a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you sneak up, kind of peek in the window. It's like tinted, so it's like really hard to see. but you see, like, there's a pilot chair, a passenger chair, and then kind of beyond in the ship, you can see the shadow of, like, a figure kind of moving about.
I'll knock on the window, see if I can get their attention.
Great. Knock. And almost immediately, you see the figure inside kind of come and, like, open the hatch. Goes, Spider Lily!
Hi.
Goes to, like, give you a big hug.
Oh. I'll hug.
How
I'll
you
like
been?
hesitantly hug back. I'm fine. I think. Hold on. Let me. I have something I need to tell you. I don't.
Right, well, come in.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. It's very awkwardly like shuffle in.
Yeah, there's, like, a tiny little, like, bed that's, like, bolted into the ground, and, like, a very tiny kitchenette that has, like, a sink and a microwave, and, like, one little chair kind of leads you over to the chair, sets you down, starts, what is it? What can I do for you?
Okay, I don't know how to approach this topic. Should I spoken to this? Talk about this first. Okay, I'm Spider Lily, and I assume that you are Olivia Belladonna.
Of course I am.
There was a strange thing happened, and I think the person you know me as is in a different universe. I'm technically still Spider Lily, but I don't have any of the memories of the person that you know. I woke up in an alleyway with a few people a few days ago. Almost a week now at this point. It's been over a week now. And we have just sort of been getting ready for a whole pirate trial thing, but yeah, surprise.
So, you're not the Spider Lily I know? You're a different Spider Lily from a different universe?
Basically the gist of it, yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Absolutely. That's an 8.
Kind of looks at you. I mean, I guess. If you say so. Well, then this is going to make the visit a bit more awkward. Right, well. Okay. Changes things a bit, but I heard you were visiting Brett. I was actually just coming to drop off a box of... I published my memoir, finally. I wrote a memoir, and I bringing them all to the different embassies to sell, to leave out. So I've signed... Do you want me to sign a copy for you right now?
Well, okay, hold on. This is going in a very different direction very quickly. I have a few questions, if that's okay, that aren't memoir related.
Okay. Still, like, pulls a book out of a box that has, like, a picture of her face on it, and, like, starts scribbling in it while you're talking.
So...
Go ahead.
Now that we've established that I'm not the person that you knew, what could you tell me about the person that you knew? Because in my universe, you were a retired bounty hunter, and it seems now you are a famous athlete.
Yes. I'm... Oh, well, I guess there's no way to put it lightly. I have, or kind of like my adopted niece, a little bit, kind of. I'm your aunt by adoption, and I've been your rocket derby coach for a few years before you went off to do a pirating thing. So that's how we know each other. you're a very, well-known, well, maybe not very well-known, but we can fix that if you ever come back and want to be a Rocket Derby or Derby player.
Right.
Your fans miss you. More important than that, your team and your family misses you.
Family. There are more of us. That makes sense if it's a whole team. Where are you guys? What is Rocket Derby? Where do you play Rocket Derby? Oh gosh, this is very overwhelming very quickly.
Well,
where?
You and I live in the Castellian Jewel. Also, here, hands a book,
Okay.
inscripted to you.
Castilian.
It just says, to a different spider lily, Belladonna.
Thank you very much for this. I'll keep it. Sure, okay. So, assume I don't know anything about this place. This whole entire universe.
As you don't.
Right, just a couple weeks ago, still getting used to everything. Where could we find the Castilian Jewel if we ever wanted to visit?
Well, in a few days' time, I'm actually, tomorrow morning I'm heading out, going on a scouting to see some possible new recruits to the league, but I'll be passing through here in a week or so, give or take a few days, depending on if I like the players I see and if they want to sign, but I could pick you up if you'll be here in a week and can bring you back. I know you're exploring and wanting to see space and help people, and that's how you left, but even if it's just a short visit, I could do that, and, your friends could come pick you up whenever. I could bring you to meet them in the future, but I wouldn't mind the company on the journey back.
I've got this whole crew that I'm traveling with. I will think about it. It would be very lovely to meet the people that raised the person that I was. And it's pretty late, so I won't grill you too much, but I would like to know more about who this person was.
Do you have a mail jug on your ship?
A what, sorry?
A mail jug.
Again, a few weeks ago,
Hold on, I think I got an extra in the back. Kind of goes, pulls out a trunk from under the bed, kind of digs through, hands you just an ordinary looking ceramic jug.
Thank you for the mail jug. What does this do exactly?
It's for mail. You say who you want the letter to go to, you hold the letter over the jug, you drop the letter in the jug. When there's a letter for you, the jug lights up. Here, hold it.
Okay.
For a minute. Focus.
Mm-hmm.
Just sits intently staring at you for the full minute.
Mm-hmm.
You can... Good, that should be good. Everyone in your crew should do this, hold it for a minute, and then all of them can receive mail to the ship. It's very helpful.
This would have been so useful where I came from. Thank you. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Well, kind of gives you an awkward hug this time, not quite as all-encompassing as before.
Just awkwardly pat on the back, this is nice, but I technically don't know who you are.
And kind of opens the door for you to head out.
Right, thank you. I'll be sure to let you know if I'm going to be back here. Thank you.
Great. And, I'm not trying to push, but if you do come next week, wouldn't it be too late to start training for the next season? Just something to think about. closes the door.
Like, as the door is closed, like, oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot to think about. I'll head back to the ship as well and just, like, go over my thoughts. Like, this is a lot to think about.
Talia was 100% waited for Spider Lily to leave and then climbed up in the rigging to like watch whatever the fuck happened. And when Spider Lily gets back on the ship, just like swings down upside down and is like, "Hey,
Oh,
how'd it
hi.
go?"
I got a mail jug.
No shit. What is that?
We can send mail to anybody in the, I think, the universe? If we just, like, think about them, drop in the whatever we want to send, and...
Oh, that's gonna save me so many
Right.
spells. That's gonna be so nice.
But you do have to, like, focus on it for, like, a minute.
Okay, that might be a little tough, but I think I can do it.
Also, it was nice, but very confusing.
Nice and good.
Right.
Confusing's okay. Confusing's temporary.
Yeah. It's that whole... I don't know who I was supposed to be beforehand. Similar to my whole thing, and, well, before I got my memories back the first time. But, I've got all of you guys right now, so it doesn't feel like I'm totally lost, because we're all a little bit lost.
Okay. Hey. Do you wanna hold my hands really quick? Do you want to come here? Hold my hands really fast?
I doing the hands thing anyways, like I'm fine. Like I think I'm taking this better than...
I want to circle back to something really quick, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm so fucking tired. It's been a really long day. You said that you're not really sure who you were supposed to be, and I feel like that's kind of been like the thing for you, right? Am I wrong? Stop me if I'm wrong.
Well, if you want to like reduce it to like one thing, then yeah, I'm also really
yes,
good at,
I
like,
do
plants.
for the simplicity of this conversation. Don't worry about who you're supposed to be. Who do you want to be?
I get it. Spider Lily. Don't put too much emphasis on like the path laid out for you. Be spontaneous. Be more like Talia.
Absolutely. Hey, listen. You know exactly how fucking hard it was to start walking my own path.
I do.
It's not easy.
No.
It's super fucking hard because, sometimes people lay it out in front of your feet and other times you can't see shit. You're flying blind and your compass doesn't point north and you're like, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
And that's why...
Do you want to be Spider Lily the pirate? Do you want to be Spider Lily the rocket derby athlete? Which is still fucking crazy to me.
Right.
You want to be something else.
I want to feel content. And right now, I do feel that. But there is always going to be something gnawing at the back of my mind if I don't at least like look into this a little bit, right? I know I don't need to fill the shoes of whoever this person was before me, and I really hope no one else is expecting me to, because, look, I'm me. But I can't help but think that these people, it's almost like they lost a family member because I'm here now. I'm going to choose not to feel guilty about that because I had no say in this happening. But
Great.
yeah, I think it's worth thinking about. I'm going to be mulling this over for a little bit. So if I seem a little bit gloomy, don't worry, I'm not like
okay.
going back to what I was.
Take your time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, how often does anybody get a chance to start over entirely, you know?
Yeah.
And say, like, if I had made this choice, who would I be? If things had been different, if I had grown up different, if my parents had been different, like, what would I be? And then to go be that, you know?
It makes you think.
Yeah. I'm just choosing to take all of this as a positive because, you know, fuck. Some of it kind of sucks, but some of it could be pretty cool.
And what about you and your family? Do you feel the same way?
I think my mom's still a felon, which is fine. Some things don't change. I'm not, though, which means that she probably didn't drag me into her bullshit, which is fantastic. So, I don't know. I mean, apparently they're back in the stellar system, which is where we literally just were. So, I don't know. I want to give it a little time, but if there's, I don't know, a chance that I could have something with them, even if it's not like exactly the same. No.
Yeah.
It's worth finding out.
I know you'll be okay. Because if anyone has been,
I sure hope so.
after everything we have been through,
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely been you. Thank you.
All right, I'll let you sleep now because also I'm tired.
But don't
I know
tell
you have a lot of brooding to do,
Honey.
probably.
Well, no,
so-
just
Oh.
don't tell Honey this, but like my neck is still sore from earlier, and like it's just I think it's just,
You got your fucking bell rung, my friend.
I mean I was
That looks
so,
like it
I was
hurt.
like so close.
You were really close, I have to say. Very proud of you. You did great. We're gonna kill it at these trials.
We'll do great. Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep until they begin. So don't
All right.
talk to me.
Good night.
And as you part ways, the ship is quiet for the night. And Nova, you are awoken by a message in your head. You hear Brett. All he says is, they're ready for you. You can head to the planet at your leisure.
Nova, like, jumps, like, half asleep, and then, like, I think the first, like, 5 words worth of messages. Oh, fuck. Yep. Is it here at the embassy or somewhere else? That's all. I'm gonna make that man use another sending.
Hell yeah. It's a minute or so before he you get another message. It says on the planet Alaris, the one that's covered in water.
Sick, thanks. Then I'll kind of like reach out, put a hand on V. Sorry if I woke you up.
You're good. It's fine.
Got a sending. Scared the shit out of me. But we're good. I'll go grab everyone if you want to sleep a little more.
No, we should get up. I feel like we should
Yeah.
be awake for this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm awake. Eyes fully closed.
I can see that.
Yeah. No, you're right. Okay, yeah, we should go. Yep. And I'll go rouse everybody and get us ready and stuff.
Perfect. Is anybody doing anything to prep for this day before we hit the road?
I'm sharing this magical jug with everyone.
All right.
Once the
So,
splendors.
I will at some point. Who do I want to give this to? I'll give this to V. At some point during the day, I'm just gonna be like, hey, like, we're gonna kill it today, and I can't wait to watch you moonbeam somebody inside out, and just give her a pat on the shoulder. And so you have a vigilant blessing, so you have advantage on the next initiative roll that you make.
Ooh.
Twilight clerics, fuck guys, did you know that?
Yeah.
It Fucking cool.
So good.
You have this now. Yeah, that's all.
I will share the magic jug with everyone. It's like, hey, no more sending spells, everyone. You can just think of the person you want to send a message to, and it should go to them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa, where'd you get
God.
this?
Oh, old friend of the old me, passed it along. Oh, did I not tell you guys about? Okay, sorry. Yeah, old adoptive matriarch figure came to visit, looking for me, but not me. Spoke to them, told them about the whole situation. They seemed pretty okay with it, and they gave me a sending jug. Okay, that sums it up. Yeah.
The whole situation, like the.
Did I? Yeah. Well, you know, just the fact that like we woke up in an alley like a couple weeks ago, and that I'm not the person that they thought I was because they knew the old me that's in the other universe now, and I'm not them. And I didn't know anything. I have to talk to you guys about that, but we can do that after the trials as well because big day, everyone. Magic jug.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do like as a blanket. I do think in the future we should be careful about who we tell, just on account of there's a blonde lady who wants to kill us about it, and we don't know who anyone's connected to, kind of thing. Like, you know.
I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, like water under the bridge.
This
You
is
know,
like
like,
the person
yeah.
who like raised me in the other universe and raised me in this universe as well. Apparently, if I can't trust them, then like, who can I trust in this universe? You know. I don't want to think about that.
Kind of like looks back at the crew and then looks. No, yeah, you're so true. Yeah, we got a big deal. We'll do this later. Yeah, let's kick some ass today, kids.
Perfect.
Woo!
Yep.
All right. You begin your journey to this brand new planet. As you get closer, it is indeed absolutely covered in water. And as you get closer, it starts to, the wind kind of picks up, even while you're still kind of out in space, and the seas are really choppy, and it's starting to get hard to find a good place to land the ship. And even as you're trying to do this, you all hear a thundering boom crack over your head. And a little kind of, it almost looks like a rip opens up in the void. And outpouring is a giant bird that looks to be made entirely of starlight. Is just like swirling constellations, kind of starts swooping down towards you, and you see that there are 4 other tinier birds kind of circling around this giant bird as it comes down closer and closer to you. And then it is just going to take a dive bomb attack at Nova, this giant bird.
Shit. Yeah, no, you're so true, babe.
Luckily, unless your armor class is a 5, it misses.
It's really close, but it's actually not. Like, I've got a 6, you know, I got new armor and stuff.
So close, so close.
Yeah, whew, close one.
So it dives down and pulls out too early, but kind of plays it off maybe like it was just trying to scare you. And we are entering into initiative.
Nova goes, hey, what the fuck?
All right, so those of us new here to ship combat. The ship can, there are weapons on the ship that can be used to fight. You can, it's all in the McKinley's Guide to the Astral Sea. You can do your regular attacks, all of that stuff. And the ship will act on Nova's turn. So you can try and steer it forward and all of that.
If we want to go with those rules, that's totally fine with me. I know in the book it does say it rolls its own initiative, but I'm totally fine if we want to do it on mine. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's have it roll its own initiative then. That's my idea.
No, you're good. I just had already rolled it, so I wanted to.
Perfect. Yep. All right. So 25 to 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
The ship got a 22.
Good for her.
I know.
Mhm. All right. 15 to 20.
17.
19.
Nice.
Okay. Clear. 10 to 15. Okay. 5 to 10.
8
With advantage?
Perfect.
with advantage. I rolled a 2 and a 5.
Oh, babe.
no. I'm so sorry.
That's my wife.
All right. With a nat 20 initiative, this bird is going to go again. But this time it kind of hovers up. And first, where is everybody on the ship?
I'm at the helm.
Helm?
I think Spedley's in the
I feel like
first.
Tronest?
Tally's probably near the helm.
Mhm.
My buddy.
Probably at where I've been observing the whole time.
Cool.
I'll be like up at the front, opposite from the helm, so then we have bases covered.
Cool. So after this bird kind of dive bombs you, it pulls back a little bit, and the 3 tinier birds circling it are going to shoot. One is going to go for Honey, one is going for Talia, and one is going for Nova again.
Mm-hmm.
So, Honey does a 17 hit.
Yes.
All right, you take only 6 points of damage, or sorry, 9 points of damage, as you just feel like tiny bird claws just kind of rake across you. Talia does a 13 hit.
It does not.
Great. It kind of swoops out at you, but you're able to duck out of the way. And Nova does a 16 hit.
That is my armor class, so yes.
All right. You take 12 points of damage as some claws just kind of smash into you. But it is the ship's turn.
Fuck. Okay. For its action, I'm gonna have this ship activate its shields, just in case these guys start going for the ship.
Absolutely.
And if I continue moving forward, there's still like water to sail across. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna hit anything.
Yeah, you are still good. You haven't landed on the planet yet. You're just kind of flying above it.
Sick. Then I'm just gonna full movement speed forward unless I see anything that would indicate that's a bad idea.
Perfect. Unless you break on the ship's next turn, you'll have to make a check to land it.
Okay.
All right. Honey, you are up.
Can I make some sort of like insight check to see if I feel like this is part of the trial or that this is just like creatures?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. 16?
This definitely feels too much of a coincidence to just be getting attacked.
Okay, cool. So Honey is going to take out their crossbow from where it's like stored along his backpack, takes it out, grabs the little like EpiPen booster pen that's in like the hilt of it and like kind of stabs it in their chest. I'm going to take 3 cold damage as I activate Rite of the Storm. And the crossbow begins to like crackle with electric energy. And then Honey's going to like go and like start pointing the crossbow in the direction of the big bird. But instead of attacking, kind of begins to open themselves back up to like that force that they ended up talking to. yesterday, and is instead going to activate Mantle of Starlight. So you watch as like wind kind of whips through his hair, and their whole skin begins to like glow with this little like bright, almost starlight glow, and this like tentacle made of pure starlight like comes up like from behind their back and starts like whipping around.
Hell yeah.
That's my action and my bonus action.
Perfect. Talia, you're up.
Shit. Okay, Mara, I'm gonna ask some questions to make sure that I can do this. We're still in the astral, yes? We're still vibing. We say
You're in the
that
void.
we're in the void. Okay. Would we say that this qualifies as dim light? Maybe for a cool thing I want to do. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna use my bonus action. Let me mark this off. I'm gonna use my bonus action to Steps of the Night, so I now have a fly speed equal to my walking speed. So Talia just starts flying. I think it's like looking at the birds, and it's just like, oh, fuck, oh, they're so high up, I wish I could get there. And then just like her feet just kind of lift off the ground, and she's like, oh shit. Well, okay. And at this point, if I were to use like my movement to like go and I'm like 30 feet in the air, how far away are these birds from me at this point?
So the three little birds are really close to you. At least, yeah, all three of them are pretty close to you.
Cool.
Probably all within like 10 feet by now after kind of dive bombing you and your friends. The big one is another 30 feet up in the air.
That's totally fine. Let me pull. Oh, I'm gonna pull the spell back up. No. Yeah, Talia is just like, okay, birds. We want to play with birds. You want to fuck around with birds? I'll fucking show you birds. Can I cast Spirit Guardians?
Hell yeah!
They look like birds.
Oh yeah.
At first, I think some of the first ones that manifest are instantly just the ones that Talia has always known. It's a lot of like the tropical birds from her jungled homeworld. But this time, instead of being like, you know, made out of like fire and smoke, they're made out of just like starlight and just this silvery essence. And then I think that there are a few others in the mix that she doesn't really like recognize that seem to be like birds of prey from a more like traditional forest. Like I think that Reed, you need to stop messaging me in the Discord because that's exactly there's like a hawk, there's like an eagle, there's like a crow, a sparrow, and they kind of just start attacking those other birds. And let me mark it first. So all of my friends are going to be unaffected by this. The affected creature's speed is halved while they're in the area. When they enter the area for the first time on their turn or start their turn there, they have to make a wisdom save. If not, they take damage. So I will bother you about that when it's their turn.
Beautiful. All right. Is that everything you're doing?
Movement, action, bonus action, yes. That's it for me.
Perfect. Spider Lily, you are up.
Looking at all of this going down, are all of the smaller birds occupied by these Spirit Guardians?
They should be, yes.
And being at top of the crow's nest, how far is the bigger one from me?
Let's say 20 feet of open air.
I don't want to be stupid about this, because I could be very stupid about this. I think I want to be. That's just within range for me to bonus action Misty Step onto the back of the big bird. And I think for my action this turn, I'm gonna try to like just if it's an action to do this, I'll like just spend some time holding on so I don't get knocked off immediately.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, you can Misty Step and make a dex save to see if you can maintain balance as you land on a giant moving bird made of stars.
Please. Okay, that is a 23.
It's touch and go for a minute there. The bird kind of bucks on instinct, but you're able to maintain your balance. You are on this starboard.
Do
Get
I?
it? Because
Yeah.
starboard is a ship direction.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good one.
You.
Waka waka.
And did that saving throw use my action, or do I still have something?
I'll say that was a. You can still take an action. That's fine.
For my action, I'll just take out like short sword while like trying to hold on with another hand and just like stab at it twice.
Absolutely, make your attacks.
One of them's a natural 20 and the other's a natural 19. Oh my god. The second one's probably going to be a 27 to hit.
Yeah. Perfect. So, for nat 20s, we're going to do max damage on one die and then roll again. So tell me what the damage of the nat 20 is first.
Okay. So that's going to be. Because I'm also going to be doing favored foe, which activates on hit. So that's 6 of that, 6 of that. Didn't do anything else. I think it's 12 max for that.
Okay.
And then rolling again. That's an extra 6 on top of that, so.
Okay.
15. Oh, plus 4. I think that's what, 22. And then the hit for the other short sword strike is just going to be another d6 plus 4, so that's 8 total.
Perfect. All right. You are able to pull out your sword and kind of stab down at this star bird-like thing. It lets out a as you stab it, but seems like it hurts, but isn't totally unbothered. Is that everything?
That is my turn.
V, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Oh god, this is such a long spell. Summon Draconic Spirit.
Ooh.
Which... Let me send this to you real quick because it is so very long.
I would love if you would send it. Thank you.
I don't know how to share spells. I might just have to take a picture. But
It's fine.
basically, I'm summoning a spirit that has the abilities of a large dragon.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
think-
Oh, I got it. Thank you,
Okay.
Snail.
Perfect. All right. I would love to do that, and I would love for my new dragon friend to be an emerald dragon.
Hell yeah. From behind V, a green energy kind of pours out from behind her. Oop, are you all there? Okay. Whew, all your screens went away for a second. Okay. Whew. Terrifying. This green energy kind of ripples out from behind her and forms a dragon that's just kind of like slowly beating its wings over V.
Ooh, sick. I think she'll just look up and be like, huh, that's new. And will... I don't think I have any other bonus actions. I think she'll move a little bit, like, closer to the edge.
Okay.
And then that's gonna be her turn. And then it is my
Alright.
new friend's turn. Because
Yes,
I believe
it
their
is.
initiative is right after mine.
Correct.
So bear with me while I read the so many words that are right here.
You're so good. There are a lot of words.
There are just so many. I think they're gonna make a multi-attack. So that'll be
Oh yeah.
2 attacks plus their breath weapon.
On what? The little birds or the big bird?
The big bird, please.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, not great. What do I add to hit? God, there are just so many words.
Whatever your spell attack modifier is.
Okay, 6. So that's gonna be 13, which I don't think is gonna hit on the first.
13 hits exactly.
Oh, sick. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. And then I'll roll the second one and then total them. So that's not a million years long. That's a 3, so that's gonna be a 7, which doesn't
All right.
hit. That's
Nope.
okay. And then that's 1d6 plus 4 plus the spell level's piercing damage, which I don't know. 6. Da-da. I think that's 8 points of piercing damage. Yes.
Hell yeah.
And then their breath weapon, which is destructive energy in a 30-foot cone. I'll try and angle it up so I'm not catching my close good friends in it, if possible.
You might catch Spider Lily in it pretty much no matter what you do.
I can take it.
Oh god. Okay.
I knew the risk when I did this. Go ahead.
Okay, it's only 2d6, so it's not gonna be a lot.
What type of damage is it?
That's an excellent question. Hold on. I have the type in a different tab. Oh wait, maybe is it here? I'm so sorry.
You're good. You said it was an emerald dragon?
Yes. Oh, 2d6 of a damage this dragon has resistance to. Okay. So it has resistance to Force, Necrotic, Psychic, Radiant, and Thunder. We'll do... Force?
Oh yeah.
Seems safe. Alright, cool. Oh, that's a 6. That's another 6. So 12 points of force damage.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Oh, do I make a save for that? Or is it just the big bird?
That's an excellent question. Dexterity saving throw. So you should be fine.
Yep. Make your dex save.
Does a 14 get me out of this?
Oh, so close. My save is a 16.
That's so fair.
If it makes you feel better, the bird only rolled a 13 to save.
Nice.
So,
How much damage is that?
12 points.
Sweet.
And that is all.
hell yeah. Can you? No. What? No, because you. Never mind. Everyone's good. Nobody needs to do anything. Is that your turn, V?
That is all.
All right, Nova, you are up.
Okay, quick question. So these birds that are dive bombing us, are they like dive bombing and going back up, or are they like coming down and staying down?
They're dive bombing and then only going back up 10 feet.
Okay, so like they are in. Well, I guess they're kind of not in melee range, are they?
If you have a 10-foot reach weapon.
I don't. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to figure out. I have two options here.
You're so good.
Do I get the sense that if I were to back up, I would get an opportunity attack? I might just take it anyway.
No, they're too high above you.
Okay. Okay. For my action then, Nova's gonna reach down to that part on their hilt and summon their weapon. But when they like expect a sword to come up and they raise their hand and there's an arrow, she kind of looks at it and lifts the other hand, and then they're forming out of these like twisting branches is a longbow, because I have an invocation that'll let me do that. And I'm gonna back up. I might just take the short range disadvantage. Well, no, because it's just in melee range. So I'll just back up like 15 feet, and then I can't shoot this round. So I'm gonna just stand there, knock an arrow, and look so hot about it.
Yeah!
Love it. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Nope, I don't have any bonus actions, so I'm just gonna do that.
All right, we are back at the
good
top.
work, everybody.
We are back at the top of the order with this big bird. And so, first thing it's going to do is let out a sharp "Roop!" and all of the little birds are going to start making their way back up to the big bird. They can't get there on this turn, but they're all going to get close. And it is also going to try and buck you off. So, Talia, yeah?
Is this technically the like little birds? Are all the birds going on one turn?
Yes, all birds
They
go on one
started their
turn.
turn, so they have to make a wisdom save for me.
All right. Thank you for
DC
the
is
reminder.
16. Of course, I want to do my damage.
First one is a 13.
Fail.
Second one is a 4.
Fail.
Third one is an 18.
Okay, so the third one succeeds, so the third one will take half of whatever damage I roll.
Perfect.
Oh, I did so good. It's going to be 22 points of radiant damage to the ones that failed, and then 11 to the one that didn't.
Perfect. The ones that failed are looking rough.
Nice. And their speed is also halved as long as they're in my area, but as soon as they get out, they're rocking with it, so.
Perfect. All right. Spider Lily, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a strength check.
That's going to be 25.
You are able to maintain your grip on this bird. Let's see. That is all it is going to do on this turn. It is now the ship's turn. It's getting close to the planet, so you're either going to need to break it or get it to slow down soon. But it is the ship's go.
So I'm so sorry. Just to process the words that you just said to me.
Yeah, of course.
I can roll to like start trying to land now.
Absolutely.
I would love to do that.
Okay.
Is that a wisdom proficiency moment?
Wisdom, yep. With your proficiency.
Okay. Come on, dice. Okay, or don't. That's fine too. Don't worry about it. 15, 14, 15? Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay. As you kind of go to land, it kind of slams right into a big wave. Can everybody except Spider Lily make me a dex save to not fall over?
To my new friend.
I am flying. Does that change?
And yes, you also
Okay.
don't need to make a dex save.
Sick, I probably would have done bad.
I got a dirty 20. Don got a 24.
Okay,
Got another 15.
perfect.
And the dragon is flying, so it should be okay.
Yes, dragon's fine. V, however, you are knocked prone on the ground as the ship buffers beneath you. But everybody else, you're still up. But the ship does take 4 points of damage
To what part? To the hull?
to the shield.
Shield. That's right. Okay.
Mhm.
So just to clarify, because my brain doesn't process, if the damage threshold is 13,
Then it's
I
not
don't take anything?
Yep.
Then I love you so much, Mara, but no, I do not. Nuh-uh.
Beans.
I know. Fuck. And was that my action to land? Or the ship's action?
That is the ship's action, yes.
Okay. Cool, then that's all from me.
All right, Honey, you are up.
Okay, so Honey is now gonna finally take these crossbow attacks at the big bird.
Hell yeah.
So that is a 29 and a 27 to hit.
Both hit. Roll that damage.
Okay. Do you need me to separate out piercing or lightning?
Nope.
Okay. 20 points of damage total.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, are there any birds within, like, where are the birds? How far are they from me?
The birds are like 40 feet above you right now.
Okay.
But like in your...
So I can't do that. Yeah, I'll just do a bonus action to do another crossbow attack.
Hell yeah, go for it.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Total of 10 more damage.
You got it. This bird
this,
is
like,
looking...
This tendril behind Honey's head is like looking for something to lash out at. And I don't think Honey's realized that it's there.
Love that. This bird is looking a little rough as you hit it. Or not a little rough, pretty rough. As you hit it with the last crossbow, you can see it kind of like loses some air for a little bit. And then kind of regains, but is looking weakened at the very least. It's hard to tell if it's bleeding. It's made of stars. Um,
I would love to then on Dawn's turn send him 30 feet. Yeah, I think he has a 30 feet fly speed. Send him 30 feet up in the direction of Spider Lily, and take the dodge action.
Perfect. You watch little jetpacks kind of come out of either side of his little wheel, and he just like blasts off to Spider Lily and takes the dodge action to not get hit. Spider Lily, Dawn is up there with you. Is that your turn? Talia, you are up.
Okay. I think that, Talia, just the birds left. Why'd you leave? And is gonna move closer. I don't know how far I can get with 30 feet of fly speed. If I can get in like melee with some of these birds, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks. I just would like to get as many of them as possible back into range of my spirit guardians, which anything until the next one, but that's fine. And then I am just going to pull out the sword at my hip and give it a few experimental swings, and then I am going to attack Big Bird with my sword, which I think
you can't reach Big Bird if you're trying to be by the little birds, but you could hit one of the little birds.
I'll hit a little bird then. That's fine. I'm keeping the little birds occupied for now.
All right,
little bird, don't
make an
with
attack.
Me. Oh, it's so bad. I only rolled a 9.
Fortunately, it misses.
Ah, okay.
Bird kind of wings out of the way quick.
Shit. I'm like, all right, my birds, go fight that bird. This is too much. Too many birds for me. I don't think I have any bonus actions I want to use right now. So that is going to be it for me.
All right, Spider Lily, you are up.
Cool. I'm going to take bonus action, Planar Warrior on the bird beneath me. Is the Emerald Dragon that he summoned flanking this bird with me?
No. It is. But Dawn is.
Thank you so much, Dawn. I'm going to roll my 2 attacks. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, with your advantage.
First one is a 17 to hit, and the second one is a 23.
Both hit. Roll that damage.
Okay, I'll do the force damage one first. So favorite foe,
Okay.
force, and a sneak attack this time as well. I'm gonna add another d6 for my actual short sword. That is 14 points of force damage for the first hit, and then another 7 points of slashing damage, just regular.
Spider Lily, how do you kill this thing?
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, as I'm riding atop this thing, I think I want to like steer it around, as like trying to keep it under control and keep it away from the ship. Plunge the blade in for the final attack, and as it is plummeting just away from the ship, leap off its back so that I don't go into the void with it.
Featherfall.
Absolutely. Featherfall is a reaction. You float gently down to the deck of the ship.
Here's the thing. I think when Spider Lily jumps, she realizes she isn't falling because she's wearing, and she doesn't realize this until now, a pair of winged boots. So as she jumps, she's just stuck in the middle of the air and looking down like, did we do it? What's happening? Why aren't I falling? Okay, this is...
I revoke my Featherfall.
Sorry about that.
Isn't it so cool?
Oh, this is a fun and very scary sensation.
He's like doing somersaults in the air, like, whee!
There are still 3 little birds out and about, so we are still in initiative order. So V, you are up.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. My sound was gone for a second. I was like, I think it's me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Fabulous. I'm gonna cast Blight on one of the birds.
Hell yeah.
Cool. That is a Constitution saving throw. DC 16.
Right, let's see. +0 to con. And rolled a 3.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm gonna let the computer do this for me, actually, because that's a lot of dice.
Hell yeah.
That will be 34 points of necrotic, I want to say.
Perfect. One of the birds plummets out of the air.
Fabulous. All right, cool. And then that will be the end of my turn. And I would love to have my new dragon friend just try to, like, fight one.
Absolutely. Make an attack.
All right. Let me pull up their stat block again, because I sent it away for some reason. My new friend is going to be with me for an hour. I don't need to send it away.
An hour?
Or
Yeah.
Holy
God.
shit.
Okay. That is an 18 plus 4, 22.
Hit.
Fabulous. And that will be the dice. I put them away. I put all of the dice that I got out last time away. Ooh, not great. That'll be 5 points of force damage.
All right. Your dragon is able to like clip the wing of one of these birds, but it's still flying. Looking a little rough, but still up.
Sick. Alright. And then, if it can move at all still, I would love to have it kind of like chill near Spider Lily, if that's possible. I don't know why my camera is strobing. That's interesting.
Yeah, your dragon can make its way over to Spider Lily.
Oh, another companion.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Nova, you're up.
amazing. I would love to, with my cool and sexy longbow, take a shot at one of the. How many birds are left?
2.
I'll shoot at the one who looks better of the 2, if there is one
You
that
got
looks
it.
better. Okay.
Yes, there is.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, that rolled forever. Okay, the first one is a. I can't do math. Is that a 6 or a 9? I painted this d20. There it is. Okay. That is a 13 to hit on the first.
Hits exactly.
Oh shit, hell yeah, I thought that was gonna miss. Okay. Let me do that. That is 5 points of piercing damage on the first one.
Okay.
And then the second one definitely hit because it was like a 24, I think.
All right.
And then I have a question. Hey, Mara, my close good friend, I have a
Absolutely.
question for you. How
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
does this guy look?
After that last hit,
Mm-hmm.
he is just under maybe half-ish.
Okay. I have like a nuclear option and I'm trying to decide if I want to use it. You know what? Just for fun, because everyone else has done cool things, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna use my Eldritch Smite, and I'm gonna do just an unwieldy amount of damage. Give me like 20 minutes to calculate. That's a joke, but it is a lot of damage. Okay. Let me do the math on how many d8 that is. 1. Okay, wait. Okay. I can do this. Oh, of course that's a 1. Okay. 6. I rolled really badly on damage, but it's okay. That is 24 points of piercing damage.
This second
It's
bird
7d8.
falls out of the sky. There is
Holy
one
shit, dude.
bird left. And we are back.
Fuck yeah.
And it's going to take its attack.
Bird wisdom save if he's in my range.
Bird wisdom save. 21.
That will succeed. We'll still take half damage. That's 11 points of damage, so half of that, however you want to slice it. Radiant
And
damage.
just as this bird was about to take a dive at this dragon, it plummets to the deck. As the final bird plummets to the deck, you watch all of these starry bodies kind of get sucked back up into the scratch that was made in the sky, now very far away, and it closes again. However, the ship has landed, but is careening very fast and out of control in these rocky waves. So whatever you would like to do to try and stabilize your ship, probably be a good idea.
Okay, are we out of initiative?
Yes.
Or is it the ship's turn? Okay. Okay, so just to clarify, the problem is that we're going too fast?
You're going too fast, and it's really rocky waves, so you're just teetering all over the place.
Okay. And wind-wise, if we let down the sails, do we think it would be blowing in a direction that would make us go faster, or do we think it would go against the sails?
Make a survival check. See
Okay.
what you think.
It's not bad. That is a 18.
The wind is blowing the other way, so if you let down your sails, it would reduce your speed.
Okay, I will shout up to my flying friends. Hey, can you drop the sails? Can we slow down?
I'm clear.
Thanks.
Everybody on the deck, make me a dexterity saving throw as a huge wave comes and starts to throw you around.
Including for the flying
22.
people.
Nice.
Not the flying people, only people physically on the ship.
Slutty
What did
20.
you say? Slutty 20?
22.
Reed? 22?
So 22.
Nice.
You all are experienced seafarers, so you're able to kind of keep your footing as the ship rocks. A giant wave does come and crash into you all, so you all get absolutely drenched by this wave. The ship is starting to slow down, but you see you are heading straight for a big rock, kind of standing out of the water.
I try to turn the ship away.
Absolutely, make a wisdom check. Try and steer.
God, my dice
Anybody
are all
else
over
doing
the place.
anything?
I am a normal person.
Can I? Oh, James is making a happy
I
face.
got
I
nat
was just
20.
gonna-
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Nat
roll.
20!
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You are able to, it's masterful. You start to steer the ship and you clear it by an inch and it just slides right on by. Eventually the ship comes to slows down enough and then kind of starts going backward now that the wind is blowing it that way. What are you doing? You have officially landed on the planet.
Head count? All good?
I feel
Yeah.
good. Yeah, everyone's alive.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Um,
Come flying back down to the rest of the crew. Stumble on landing. Oh.
Can I go as far as I can to the top of and go up to the crow's nest and kind of try to see if I can see civilization or any kind of indication of where we're supposed to go?
Absolutely. You look up, climb
high.
up there. It's a little bit of a treacherous climb because you're still rocking in these waves. So, can you just make me a general acrobatics check to see if you can get up there without falling? It's a low DC.
I sure can. Let's see how that goes. 12.
12. Yeah, you are able to scramble up top. As you look around, you see maybe 120, no, more than that, 300 feet off the starboard side, you see a small island with a building sitting atop it, and that's the only other thing you can see for.
I'll just shout down from the top, thaumaturgy to make my voice loud over the waves. I think that there's land ho! I'm not calling you a ho, there's land. We're there.
Brilliant. Thank you. Talia, I don't know if she can hear me
Thank you.
doing the waves. Alright, well, I guess we know where we can start heading next.
Nova, you feel this ship starting to kind of drift in these waves. You want to let down the anchor or just let it drift? Up to you.
How far are we, like, do I get the sense that we could, like, dock here? Is that a reasonable distance?
100% up to you. From what you can see, it looks like it starts to get shallow, like 60 feet away from the building, so in like 240 feet-ish. So you could get a little bit closer, you could just stay here, up to you.
Yeah, can I try to get, like, you said it's like 250 feet, can I try to get like 100 feet closer just so we don't
Absolutely.
have to row so goddamn far?
Absolutely.
Amazing, and then I'll drop anchor and
Oh yeah.
I
Probably
think
put the sails
Honey's gonna help put the sails up, has Dawn help like get everything ready to dock, but then kind of looks at Nova and goes, I think I'm gonna swim.
looks at the stormy waters. You're gonna
Yeah.
okay. If you feel that's a choice that's best for you, then I'm in no place to say otherwise. Please don't drown.
I won't.
Okay.
Is someone
Kind of
swimming?
like-
I believe in you.
Cracks their knuckles, like the weird tentacle behind them flopping around a little bit.
Nova, you know you do when you do that thing where like someone's got something on their forehead and their eyes just kind of go up and then go back and then go up. Doing that with the tentacle.
What?
Hmm?
What?
No, it's cool what you've got going. You know you've got like a.
Ah!
Sorry, I thought you did that. Did you not do that? I can hit it.
No, I think we're chill. I'm still
Okay.
gonna swim about it though.
Okay. I mean, I imagine it would be like an extra arm, so you'd probably be like really good at it.
Yeah, it's better than I'm swimming. Why are you swimming? Do
I'll
you want
be
to come swim? Oh, dives in.
Jumps into the ocean.
As you two jump into the ocean, you land. It's really wavy. It seems like the water is only, like 20 feet deep. You feel something brush past your legs. And the water around you starts getting more turbulent than usual. And all of a sudden, bursting from the water, about 30 feet in front of you, you see the giant head of a blue sea serpent rise out of the water and is kind of like, is so tall that it kind of is eye level with the deck of the ship. And it smiles. And that's where we're going to end today's session. We'll continue with the trials next week.
Oof.
Thank you all so much for tuning in today. It was such a delight, and I can't wait to see how this combat unfolds next week. See you then.